actually heard that notification noise. I heard it. I'm happy. I guess all it took was a reboot. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I know it's weird for me to be doing a stream on Sunday, but here we are. What happened to my thing? Check. How's that? How's that? You don't want to be Hive? Hey, I don't blame you. Okay? Acting out is a lot more fun than beehiving. You know what I mean? DJ Prometheus, gifting out those 5 subs, guys. Get those buddy moms rolling for DJ Prometheus. You're amazing. Let's have ourselves a little. Uh-oh.
Check. Yes. It's little things. It's the little things. Hey, Maddie. Let's have a sip out of our Kevin Bubbles Malone refrigerator. Give me my Duga mug.
Which, by the way, I could not have. Guys, I went over a week without seeing Kevin Bubbles. Over a week. Can you believe that? Look at this. Mel W with the 21 months. We got Jesk with the 31 months. The list just goes on. You guys are amazing. Iron Ender with the 22 months. Mimi, 19 months. Nom-Master, 13 months. The Czar of Bopping. We got Zero Map. You guys are just outstanding. Pumpkin Spice Pie. Okay. Ah! I'm glad I have a paper towel right here. I have to now clean up all this coffee that I just spilled because you guys are that awesome. Tin Hat Cat gifting out 5 subs. Get those buddy bombs rolling for Tin Hat Cat, please. That's on me. This could have been worse, dude. I could have spilled this all over my keyboard, you know, but I didn't. It's like I have not streamed in so long that I feel like I'm brand new. Oh, let's face it. I always feel new. All right, good. That was just a slight bump. We're okay. Elbot with the 31 months. True Pat with the 37 months. My name is Hurl, 12 months. Eloquence Assassinated, 6 months. Cheese Girl, 20 months. How about it? Piopi, how are you? Is this the DNR? No. Welcome back, Skiz. I met up with Ozzy, the person that made the Imp and Skiz tote bags. Ooh, in real life, Wednesday. It was nice to see and talk to them in person. They gave me my own bag with my own Imp and Skiz bean keychain. What's a bean keychain? Love it. Dow with the 10 months. Again, Tin Hat Cat gifting out those 5 subs. Also, DJ Prometheus, you're amazing. Kenneth with the 4 months and Landrick with a piece of pie. Landrick, you know what? I remember seeing your sign. I remember seeing your sign during the charity event. Speaking of which, Pup. Did me and Pups enjoy the weekend? Well, yes, but I came back to a sick Pups. Puppy's tummies was sick when I got back. So she did the unthinkable and she taught me how to make tuna casserole. So I made tuna casserole. That happened. That actually happened. What was that bing bong? What was that bing bong I just heard? What just happened? It's like something just fell out of my computer. She was sick from missing me. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe. Let's say that. Let's say that. You know what I mean? Dude, I cannot believe I started my stream by spilling coffee on my desk. It wasn't that much. We're fine. We're fine. Can you guys hear the music? Actually, do I even have it as a source on this one? I do. Can you hear the music? Skating with the Hermits. Guys, stick around for this stream. We are going to be popping on to the server, obviously. And we got a little show and tell. A little show and tell from just a little bit. Just a little pinch of some pictures and some good times. You know what I mean? Right? Is that Hales? Hales Marie with the 14 months. Sir Mixa. Guys, Sir Mix-a-Little. Now, you got to be my age to understand why that's funny. I was meeting Cleo, Jev, and Beat-Ups for the first time. It was amazing. It really was. They're all so lovely. They really are. B-Dubs was a lot of fun to hang out with. He's a good dude. You know, sometimes in life, I don't know how to put this, I guess. Amala with 100 biddies. You're amazing. Miss Redtail with the 420 says, Sunday Skiz. What a needed treat on a rough weekend. Hope you had an incredible trip. And if you celebrate and enjoy the holiday, well, thank you for being here, Miss Redtail. We're all hanging out. B-Dubs is, let's see. I'm in that weird pinch. I want to tell you guys something, but I don't want it to get back to him. So can we all just be cool? Can we just be cool about that? I've been around for a while on this planet. As you all know, I'm like already in my mid-20s. Now I've been around a while, and ever since I was a kid, we've talked about this too, right? Ever since I was a kid, I've been good at understanding people. I feel like I do, right? I feel like and I'm not always right, but I feel like I'm good at meeting people, knowing them, understanding their heart and their soul and just generally who they are. B-Dub's one of the good guys. He's one of the good ones. And I mean, I don't want to go too much into it, but he's one of the, he's not, I mean, yeah, he's funny and all that, but that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you know, and B-Dubs is one of the good guys. What was my favorite part? What, like favorite part of, what? The weekend? You want to know what my favorite part was? It's amazing as the whole thing was. I got to say, my favorite part was the 1.4. What do I mean by 1.4? Miss Redtail says, B-Dubs is an incredibly strong and good soul. He's exactly that. Yeah. Elwin with the 500 biddies. How are you? 1.4 million raised for Gamers for Giving, guys. It's amazing. Skiz, you always ask us how we would feel about a drum stream. After seeing you at the event, I can say on behalf of chat, yes, you are awesome. And can I just say a huge thanks for the show you all put on. It was amazing. So proud of this community. Mimi, thank you for that. I am proud of this community too. I really am. It was amazing. You know what's funny is I got a lot of accolades for the drumming. I had not sat at a set in a long time, and I will say this. I'm grateful that people enjoyed the drumming. And this is not fishing for compliments, but as an accomplished drummer myself, I was like, that. It was just some of the worst drumming I've ever done. Like genuinely some of the worst drumming I've ever done in my life. My chops are gone. They're good on the drum pad, but when it came and I'm not really good with like electronic drum sets, but it was just like I couldn't, especially those small sticks. I was struggling to hold on and to hold on to the sticks, and I couldn't rip out the stuff I wanted to rip out. But it was like, whatever, you got to be cool with it. You know what I mean? And it was fun. That's the bottom line. It was so much fun. It was really, really, really so much fun. You know. Lighted Serpents with the 14 months. Such a blast. Watching you all have fun while raising tons of money. Though you may have to practice to your hide and seek skills. Oh my God, guys. We're going to talk about that. Okay? But we have a lot to talk about. We're going to pop onto the server. We have a lot to talk about. I got pictures. We got show and tell going on, dude. I'm very excited. I'm very proud of the crew. So we've already started our next episode, which I'm happy about, because guess what, guys? Now that I'm back, I got to leave again. I'm leaving again later this week. I got to go to New York, but I'm only going to be there for a couple days, and then I'll be back. And I'll be back for actually, I'm literally going to only be there over the weekend. I'll come back Monday. What is today? So I come back a week from tomorrow. So I leave Friday. I come back a week from tomorrow. Then I'll be here for a couple weeks, and then I got to go back to New York, and I'll be there for over a week for graduation and moving my daughter back home. Yay! And there you have it. And I'll be back for good. Dude, yeah, we'll talk about some of the stuff. Let's pop onto the server. Guys, we are now on 26.1.2. Which is pretty exciting. Actually, before we open that up, I gotta open up one more thing. Habba-da-boo-ba-doo-ba, habba-da-boo-ba-boo-boo, habba-da-boo-da-boo-ba, doo-ba-da-doo-doo. Do I know about Joe? I feel bad that I do not. I will admit I've been pretty preoccupied. What are we talking about? Miss Kathy B gifting out those 10 subs, guys. Get those buddy bombs rolling. You're amazing. I'm going to read this real quick. It starts with, this is a bit dark, so I'm going to decide myself if this is a DNR. But again, Miss Kathy B gifting out those 10 subs. Buddy bombs rolling for Miss Kathy B, please. Amazing. Okay. Hold off on the Joe thing. I want to read that, but first I want to read this from Sam Golden real quick. Oh my goodness gracious. What the heck? Okay, I think we have ourselves a Brebby, did you put a riddle out there already? I'm ready for it. We can have ourselves a nice, chill, long stream today. Oh, here we go. It says, hey man, this is from Mr. Brebby, who's the king of the riddles. Hey man, welcome back. The charity event was incredible. To bring you back, let's start with a riddle. Okay. I bound on all fours, a cunning trickster by folklore. Anubis is my avatar. What's Anubis? Is my avatar, an ancient guardian and protector. See what I did there? I say protector, but I said protector. So we can keep the rhyme going. You're welcome. I bound on all fours, cunning trickster by folklore. Anubis is my avatar, an ancient guardian and protector. I have no idea. I bet you somebody already has the answer. Coyote? No. Oh, fox. A jackal? It's a jackal. Is it a jackal? It's a jackal. It's a jackal. You actually did one that was a jackal. There goes my opportunity. That was my opportunity. I've been working up to that for a while now. For the jackal thing, you actually did it, and I blew it. Okay, I did it. Opal with the 15 months. Landrick gifting over to Sam Golden. Bezos bucks. June. Great name twice for the 11 months. Chuck Canoe with the 27 months. It was actually a jackal, and I blew it. Miss, you're amazing. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It was actually a jackal. Okay, I'm hearing this. Did I hear about Joe? Guys, I don't know what you're talking about. What am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing something. I have been pretty... Oh my God. Really? Joe Mama? The whole thing was a joke? Okay, well, you know what? I prefer to look stupid than for something to get bad news. Okay? So we'll take it. But that's your one free... Let's pop on. Heather Momerson. Skids. Yo! Says Skiz, I'm catching up on videos from the charity event. OMG, you on the tiny drum set was my all-time favorite part. That thing was so little. Just kept breaking. Did you know about Prismarine? Okay, let me think on that one. Did I know about Prismarine? Sounds like I'm being set up here. I don't know. He's about to blow my mind. Vintage beef is about to blow my mind. Let's do it! Hummy body, hummy the body. I was drumming a bit too hard on that little thing. Yeah. Should I go to Beefy? Should we go see Beef? Got some people on. I love it. What, we gotta see what this is about. Let's go to Beefy. Let's go to Beefy and figure out what the heck is going on here. It's good to be back on the server. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I mean, dude? It's good to be back. And I spent a good amount of time yesterday. They're coming to me. Should I stay here? Well, I'll meet them halfway. We're back on, we're on 26.1.2 now, so I got all my mods set up. You know what? Let me be honest. I got a lot of mods set up yesterday. Went through, did my thing, took a while, and I would say I'm not all the way done because some mods aren't quite ready. You know what I mean? They're not quite ready, but they will be. Seltza gifting out 25 subs, guys. 25. We need Buddy Bombs cracking the screen. Can we do that? Let's check out what we got here. Hello. How many buddies? Are we blowing my mind? I can't hear them yet. Are they in a group? Maybe they're in a group. They're in a group? They're in a group. Group? Okay, now I'm in the group.
Okay, you can hear us now.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, just watch this. Okay?
Whoa!
Hold on.
Oh my, I don't believe it!
No, excuse me. You're gonna miss it. Look at it now.
I can't even get my balance. I'm freaking out.
Look at it.
Come on, Skiz.
All right.
Have you noticed anything different?
Just stare at it.
Staring. I feel like right now my ignorance is being exploited, and I don't appreciate it. What am I missing?
No. Well, right now it's green.
Okay.
No, just keep watching.
Ooh. What?
And now it's...
Hold on. Is this happening right now? You didn't know this either.
No, I did not know this. What is happening?
Oh, yes, I told you.
Well, hold on.
I discovered this.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Right?
Let me
No, it's
just
blue.
pump the brakes and go back to that last 2 seconds. I'm going to recreate here's what just happened. Clearly, XB blew Beef's mind. Beef felt I can't be the only one, so I got to find the easiest target for stupidity that there is.
No. Okay, so here's what happened. I was building with it today, and I realized that it changed colors. I talked about it with XB just now, and he said, oh, somebody else realized this just recently as well. We realized it was Ren, and he thought it was you originally. And I'm like, you know what? Skiz probably doesn't know either, because Prismarine, you don't build with Prismarine. I haven't built with Prismarine.
Right. You're right.
XB has built with Prismarine since it was first introduced, so he knew already. I had no idea.
No.
Look at this thing.
What are you talking about? This is new. This is not a thing that's existed.
No, it's been in the game since 2014.
Since the block was added, it's changed colors.
That's what I thought. I had to Google it.
You're full of it. There's no way.
Right?
Are you guys being for real? Are you just? Is
We
this
are
happening?
being for real.
100%. Yes.
Let's have it, chat. Come on, chat. Hands up if this blew your mind. I want honesty here.
This is what I wanted from XB's chat, but apparently every single person in XB's chat knows that this is happening.
It was down to Beef and Skiz on the last 2 people on the planet that didn't know that this. Whatever, chat. You're full of it. Dude, there's no way. There's no way.
And apparently ran earlier this season too. So I feel like there's probably more hermits. You were the first one I called.
Bro,
I thought, no way.
Because we're on 26.1.2, I was just like, oh, this is new. This is a new thing that they do.
No. Since 2014, this has been happening. I've been living in a world of lies.
All right. Well, what else are we missing? Let's see. Check out this gold block. Let's see. Let's watch.
Let's watch the gold block for a little while.
Anything?
Just zoom in on it. And
I swear, I can't believe. I don't understand how it's possible. Actually, I do understand how it's possible. You want to know who you want to ask, dude?
Who?
The one who actually is somehow less observant than yours truly is Mr. Tango Tech.
Is
that
Tango
guy.
Oh, I'm sure.
No.
I feel like Tango does.
No, hold on. The reason you think he does is because he's probably arguably the smartest person on the server. I get it. But you understand that what happened is that when God was crafting Tango, he went to the bucket of intellect, and God was distracted by what his favorite TV show was on. So he's looking at the TV, and he grabbed too big of a glob of intellect, and he was making Tango, and he's like, "Whoa!" And you can't take stuff back. He's like, "Well, I guess you know what? Let's just give him a lot less." Awareness, and because I landed on Tango, I landed on Tango's right in front of Tango. I was standing right in front of him. This is no joke, Beef, like this, and he was looking for me like this. I'm not even joking, dude.
A couple times.
I'm telling you. So I really want do the Prismarine thing with Top. I want to know. Ooh,
I think I want to do this with almost everybody now, because I feel like there's probably a lot more of us than we think.
Let's go to Green. Let's go to Green.
Okay, where's Green at?
He's on the thing. Ready?
Follow me.
Okay, we're doing. What did? No.
I feel like Tango's spent enough time at my bases though that he.
Tango.
Might.
I don't
may-
know, dude,
maybe.
because like I've spent time at your bases too. I've never noticed this.
Yeah, Tango might be like, oh yeah, I know that code. That's line 126 on. Oh, here he is, right here. Okay, hold on. All right, Grian. Everybody, come do a moon landing. Do a moon landing with
Okay,
me.
moon landing.
This is where we bump our butts together. That means get into the group. Why wouldn't he look at me? Look at my butt.
Does he get it?
Hello. You
There
know you
he
guys are in a
is.
group, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were waiting for you to join. Okay, so I
He's
just
not here
my-
yet. He's not here
he's
yet.
not.
All right, everybody pop out of the group.
Okay.
Okay, we were on you to join the group, but that's okay. We're with this is important, Grian.
This is
Okay.
very important. So my mind was blown earlier today. I just blew Skiz's mind.
My money's on Green though. Who knows?
I think Green probably knows, but here, I'm gonna put this down. Sorry, it's right in front of your face. Just watch it for a second.
Yeah, it's animated.
Come on!
Knew it.
Yep.
He
I
knew.
knew it.
I had
Yeah,
no
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
It was 2014. It was added. I had no idea.
You had no
It's
idea
been
it changed
12
color?
12 years. of
Guys,
playing this game.
listen. The fix is in. It turns out I am Grian's comfort streamer, and he was just watching. That's when he learned it. It was a couple minutes ago.
No,
Right.
I've known about this since it came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
give us the
not
year.
me.
What? Can you give us the year? I wonder.
Was it 2014?
Shut
It
up!
was
You're
going
watching
to
my
change.
stream, jerk.
I just said it.
Beef
I
just said it.
I just said it.
Oh, you just said it. Darn it! All right, never mind.
It's been
Yeah.
the same since it came out.
I never knew that
I'm
this
taking my
animated at all. So
Prismarine.
it's just,
Wow. You don't need to break his stuff.
it's just
Here, I'll
beef
put
and
this
I.
back.
It's just beef and I. Gosh dang it! All right,
Just,
beef.
yeah, just you two figuring it out.
So
Did you know
far-
that sea lanterns are animated as well?
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we
okay.
go.
Did you
What
know
about crying
fire? Did you
obsidian?
know
That
like
one- Here we
campfires
go.
are animated?
Have you seen campfires? Did you know if you put a hay bale under it, the smoke
Oh,
goes higher?
boy. Uh-huh.
Is that real?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. You didn't know
Wait,
that
you
either?
didn't know that?
I mean, I totally knew that. That came out in 2014, right? That's,
Another thing Skiz didn't know.
Oh,
Shut-
man.
How much time you want to talk about what Skiz don't know? How much time you got, man? Come on. The Prismarine thing
Not
was so
much. I gotta go
shocking to
eat
me.
lunch.
I don't understand how I didn't know that. I feel
So
stupid.
Skiz says that he's betting money that Tango doesn't know either. What do you think, Green?
Tango 100% knows. He knows everything.
Yeah, I feel like
See,
Well-
you're mistaking it. You're mistaking it. There's a difference between knowing everything and having a heightened sense of awareness. So nobody give him the heads up. I'm talking to you, chat. Nobody give him the heads up. I want. Tango, pop on. Tango, are you watching?
If he's watching, then he knows.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
everybody's
not-
comfort
now.
streamer. I can assure.
All right. Well, it's 1 for 1, I guess. Or sorry, 1 for
Alright.
2, I should say.
You know what?
Thanks
Here's the
for
deal.
sharing that information.
no problem.
I'm glad
Anytime you
did.
need to know anything else about Minecraft since 2014, I got you.
Yeah,
that
but
life-changing,
the problem is,
game-altering.
Beef. What we need to see, you're a true member of the C Squad, buddy. So I
Yeah, you need to see if Mumbo knows.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Wait a minute. Ren didn't know either, and Ren's a member.
oh my God, we need Mumbo on pronto.
Yeah. What
If Mumbo doesn't
Mumbo
know,
definitely
that's just
knows.
going to be glorious,
No,
dude.
he definitely knows. Mumbo knows.
I'm sure he knows.
I know.
Yeah.
Everybody
All right.
knows, but
Which way's
me,
home?
Brief. All right, I'm
I
out of
know
here.
which way.
That was fun, guys. Well, I feel stupid. The heck? Where do I live? What is going on with my Voxy's all silly now, guys? Whose stream? Whose stream did I miss? Mumbo was on the server earlier. Mumbo definitely knows. You know, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I also don't know where I live. I am completely legs chopped. Oh, this way. I'm like legs chopped off if I don't have Voxy. You know what I mean? 2 hay bales under campfire make it go even higher. Okay, I want to test this. Can we test this? Where do I live? I need Voxy. Okay, no more whining, okay? You are all whining way too much. Okay, I know where I'm at. I'm over this way. I love Mumbo's birds. They help guide me home. I am professional. Again, Seltza gifting out those 25 subs. Unbelievable. You're amazing. White chicken! At the 420. Since we are discovering new things, did you know they introduced an electrical wire block? Are you talking about redstone? Because I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but I'm an amazing redstoner. Okay. How long has this been here? Okay, do I have any campfires that we can play with here? Hold on. Now, obviously, nothing's been done here because I've been gone. Duh. I don't know if the duh was necessary. Now in here, guys, you see this here? I'm not going to open this for you. Not going to open this. Because in here is something very special. I will say this. I'll give you a little hint. In here, I've been collecting materials for the next C Squad training exercise. And I am so excited. We are booked to record. I am excited. Yeah. I want to open it for you guys and show you. If I opened it for like if I went beep, just like that, and just went beep for 2 seconds, you guys would be like, I see it and no. That's what would happen. If you saw it was in here, dude, you'd be like, I see it and no way. You do something of that caliber. What am I doing? Oh, I wanted to try a, do I have hay? Here we go. Okay. That's embarrassing. 1 hay bale. I don't want to go steal more of Mumbo's stuff. Actually, here's what I want to do today, guys. I want to dig a hole back here somewhere. And I think what I'm going to do is I want to, ultimately, I'll dig a hole all the way down there. And ultimately, I want to hook up a little flush button to flush all of this nonsense because I don't want to show you guys this. Are you ready for it? Because I'm going to show you. Okay. Going Gray says, hey, boss. Should be safe. Now, this is Going Gray we're talking about. Okay. And Going Gray knows how to push the envelope. Which, by the way, I'm now realizing I actually don't understand the background of that idiom. Push the envelope. I like that. I like those things. And I don't know what it is. All right, Going Gray's gonna say, look at XB coming in with the raid. XB, you're amazing. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Crafted Raiders. You guys are amazing. Thank you for popping on in. An envelope typically sweetens the deal. That's what I was thinking, but I feel it's almost like bending the rules. You know what I mean? XB, thank you for that raid, buddy. What did he say? Oh, he left. Did he say anything? XB, you're the man. Thank you so much, brother. I'm staring because it's like I know I VIP'd XB, but it's me, and I didn't even know that Prismarine was animated. Right? Right? There he is. Hey, buddy. That's good. Look at this. A Tangible Llama says, Skids, did you know sand falls one place? No, it doesn't. Guys, I'm not like all the way, you know, like completely unaware. I don't think What? I was trying to make a decision. Do I want to act surprised and actually sell? Because what I could have done, I could have sold some of you that was the first time I saw that, but I decided I wasn't going to. You know what I mean? Okay. Professional actor. I could have sold some of you, but I chose the high road. Yes, I could have. Ben Corvus. Yes, I could have. I'm telling you. Ben Corvus, I'm telling you I could. Magna blocks are animated. Okay, so that actually do know is not true. Okay, you guys, I made one mistake. One mistake. Can you cut me a little slack? Just a little bit of slack. You know what I mean? I don't have any magma blocks to prove to you that they're not animated. What is happening? Oh, look, I do have some. See? Static. What did I put in there? I just put glass in there. Static block. Nooch. See? Okay. Well, I apparently installed Minecraft for the first time today. See? That's acting. If any of you thought that this was my first time, nooch! I could have sold you on the sand. I chose not to. Yes, of course I knew that these are animated. Come on. All right, let's put this back. Come on. Be honest, guys. Hands up if I sold you that that was my first time. Thank you, Dark. Thank you for owning that. Maddie? Snoogans! All right, let's go. All right, again, I could click on this right now, and you guys would see it for a second, and you would be like, what? And that's how you would say it, too, which is weird. I would encourage you guys to say, whoa, cool. Because when you go, what? Then I'm like, whoa. Take it easy. Incog Cheetah with the 42 months. Normal Game with the 7 months. Miss Redtail gifting over to Green. Unbelievable. Derek with the 45 months. Love it. Attagirl with the 500 biddies is the one who called out the animated man. I'm telling you. And I sold you guys. Could have fooled me, says Rat Queen. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. All right. Anyways, I am probably going to dig a hole down here. The redstone for this is I might hook up, maybe I'll hook up, you know, the just spit it all out or whatever, make the infrastructure. But the actual, like, mechanism, I messed around a little bit in creative because my brain's like, this is easy peasy. I want to hit a button. And when I hit the button, I don't want to do a lever. I want to hit a button. A lever would be too easy. I want to hit a button. Then when I do the button, it locks the hopper going into the toilet and and also triggers the, but when it's done, then it unlocks it. And I hate to say this next sentence, that for some reason was a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. I went into creative, I built it like this, and I'm like, yeah, we're good. And I'm like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. And I realized I kept putting into this like infinite loop to where once it was done, it would unlock the hopper, but the items coming in would re-engage it. So it just kept draining the system, because that could be a good thing, but it's not necessarily, because what I want to do is I want this thing to get full of dookie as it is. And when I can look at it, be like, but I don't care about it anyway. Click the button, off it goes, right? Because not everything does this, but we may have had, ooh, that makes me feel better. No, that does not though. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Every one of them is backed up. So I need to run some fiber through this place and figure it out. That's all I'm saying. Zoom Zoom with the 14 months. Foxy Panda with the 2 months. Zoom Zoom says 1.4 million reasons to love Hermitcraft. Foxy Panda says, love watching you. You make me smile. Well, thank you, Foxy. Zoom Zoom, I feel very proud of this crew. Extremely proud of this crew for what has been accomplished over the weekend. You know what I mean? Lock the hopper above the toilet until the chest is empty. That's what I'm saying, right? So I already rigged it on creative. It's like I turn it on, it triggers it to start emptying, and then it locks the hopper above it. But as soon as the chest is empty, then it turns off its desire to keep spitting, which means it unlocks it. And if there's anything in there, then it comes in and it turns it back on. It just keeps going through this cycle. So anyways, obviously there's a way to do it. I'm going to figure it out. I'm not doing it on stream because Redstone stream, no thank you. Okay? No thank you. Let's put some stuff away. Actually, let's put this in here. And let's go ahead and let's dig this out. Do I want to do that right now? I'm thinking with my face, because this this right here, this is not why the system's backed up. Because look, it's not backed up to here. It's backed up here and everything. And I don't love that, because if you look right here, there's ladders here. Actually, you know what? I think I didn't put these. I think I messed up. I think I didn't put those. I think I put this filter in late. Honestly, I think that what you're seeing here is a result of I'm missing a lot of filters. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, I don't know if this is something I'm going to keep, but we're going to go ahead and do this with our face. And let's envision this. So I think what which is Greek for what I'm going to pursue in my endeavors. That's Greek. When I say what that's just one word. Gonna do. It's gonna do. It's one word. It's not going to do. It's gonna do. And gonna do is Greek for my upcoming endeavors are as follows. It's just a long way to say that. I'm just saying. All right, let's cut this out. I think I'm gonna need a good deal of redstone back here. You know what I mean, dude? This Red Tail says, I forgot to mention before, you look like such a proud dad in that family pic. How is B-Dubs doing as he started teething? You know what? The picture that Red Tail's talking about, I got that for show and tell later. We had a couple pictures to go over. You know what I mean, dude? We got a couple things to do. I really don't think I'm gonna need this much room for the redstone. I'm just gonna make a big old area, and we'll do this later. But right now, what I want to do is carve out the. Do I have? I do have that on. I didn't need to have that on. Make sure we're not gonna get attacked here. Oh my gosh, I sure squirreled. Okay, here we go. Sorry. All right, going great. Hey, boss, should be safe. All right, let me read it first. Hold on. I can't. Go Gray, I love it. That I can't read out. I can't read out that. That's amazing though. And then Going Gray literally says, since you scrolled on my previous joke. It's Going Gray, these are wonderful, but these are all too hard, dude. I can't read that. I love it though. Eloquence assassinated with the 420. Welcome back, Skiz. Loved watching you drum at the charity stream. Any tips for someone who wants to get drumming on a really tight budget? Asking for my bestie. Love your face. I do. Honestly, this is honestly tight budget. You want to get drumming on a drum set? Buy the smallest used drum set you can find. The smallest used drum set you can find. This is what I want you to have. Trust me on this. Snare, kick, hi-hat, floor tom, crash, ride. That's it. That's a 6-piece set. Okay? You hear my face? Snare, kick, which is the bass drum, snare, kick, hi-hat, floor tom, crash, ride. Start small, because what you can do with a really small group of drums like that is amazing. Amazing. And buy cheap, buy real cheap, so you can discuss, you know, it'll come to you. The answers will come to you as to whether or not it's something that you genuinely want to pursue. And you don't want to go spend thousands of dollars on a brand new giant set when you're just kind of dabbling. And you can learn so much with just that small combo. Trust me on that. What am I doing? Okay, let's go. Do I have? I do have. Okay. Gimme. And we will figure this out later. Now, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to... Okay, there was no need to freak out, guys. Can you just keep it together, please? We're going to have a... When I come over here and there's a button to go... Whoosh, you know what I think I'm going to do, dude? I think right here is where there's going to be a hopper here. We'll do a hopper... Hold on. Hopper here. That feeds into a dropper probably here. And yeah. I want it to be right here is where it comes down. So let's just dig straight down. Okay, I'm gonna go straight down this way. Right? Is that about right? Okay. So it's a little dark down here. Hey! I don't think I asked you to come give me a kiss. Okay. Maybe dinner first. Anonymous with a 333 says, I'm sure you already spoke about it, but I'm late. So shush. What a joy it is to be part of this wonderful community. 1.4 million we raised. Incredible. Love you all. Love this community. Yeah, absolutely agree, Anonymous. It was just, you want to know what is, I mean, I was super proud of that whole thing, but one of my favorite moments was when I was still in Seattle. My brother called. And so here's the thing, guys. I recommend everybody adopts what I'm about to tell you. I'm encouraging everybody to adopt this. I get busy and I'm not the best at like staying in touch the way I should. Can I get up there, please? What is happening? Okay, we're just gonna stop right here for a second. Yeah, that's right. We're just gonna chill right here. See, this is me playing hide and seek, by the way. This is me playing hide and seek. Where could he be? I was in Seattle. My brother called me. I missed the call, but I made sure to call him back. This is what I mean to everybody. Just telling you. When it comes to your family and the phone rings, you answer. You always answer. 100% of the time. You always answer. And it's funny because my brother, he always says it too. He's like, you always answer. He goes, I love that you always answer because I'm not very good at reaching out. But he called me, I missed it. And so when I saw he called me, I called him back. He missed it, and then he called me back. And we were just catching up. He's like, so what are you doing? I'm like, I'm in Seattle. He's like, what are you in Seattle for? And I told him, I'm like, well, you know, I'm doing a charity event. And he's like, oh, cool. I'm like, he goes, how'd it go? I said, well, it's good. I said, and we raised, at the time I thought it was 1.3. I know it's 1.4. I said, we raised 1.3 million over the weekend. And he's like, what? Like that was a fun moment. You know what I mean? I enjoyed that. He was seriously like, what is going on? I'm like, yeah, I'm very fortunate. I work with really, really cool people and we do cool things, man. So what can I say? You know, I'm very, very blessed. Super duper pooper scooper blessed. Which, if this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out, maybe I'll go into creating a new pooper scooper and we'll call it Pooper Scooper Blessed. Now, it won't make a lot of sense, but it will catch an eye. It will catch somebody's eye. Let's call it what it is. That's what's going to happen. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. This here will feed the dropper that will be. I don't like it all. So okay, this is fine. The hopper will actually be on this side. That will feed the dropper that will be facing this way. Let's go ahead and do this really quick. And it'll slam into the wall and go boom. And I'm thinking about doing this, dude. I'm thinking about doing like trip wire. I might have to open this up, which I'm not excited about, but doing some trip wire and some redstone lamps. Okay, well that went poorly. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Right, all the way down. I want to do this all the way down. Okay, this is getting harder and harder. Leave it. Hup! That's not the hole. Leave it. Hold on. Hup! Okay, we're running out of rockets here, so we got to make sure we do this right. What am I trying to do? I'm just carving a hole because I want to put in a toilet for my my storage system. Oh boy. Go backwards, I say. Okay. I'm really like not pleased with my execution today. Okay. Okay, for the love. Ask Scar for a toilet design. He wrote the book on it. You guys are... Y'all believe in me. All right, the coffee is... Let me see. Well, I want to do a thing... I want it to be that so that when things come out, they go... there's like a light show on the way down. Right? Why do something half butt when you can do it full butt? Right? Flying Fox with the 5 months. T-Dog with the 22 months. Meggie with the 12 months. Also, guys, Mateo Makes. By the way, Mateo Makes, how are you? I wish I actually had the coffee mug that you made me. And Impulse. And Tango. Mateo Makes with 1,000 biddies says, congratulations on how much money everyone raised. I want to try and be in touch with you to donate 50 cups for the Hermits and to auction them off for next year's charity event. I'll whisper at you. Whisper at me. Do it. Whisper at me. You know, obviously I can't guarantee anything, but I kind of really dig that idea. I do. I really do. That could be cool. Yeah, Mateo Makes made me a coffee cup that's got Skizzleman on it, and it's awesome. It's awesome. And it's funny, 'cause I'm going to use it on stream one day. I always use my
Kevin Bubbles balloon refrigerator Jimmy Mataduka mug.
because it's my bubba. You know what I mean? But the mug that Mateo made is really, really good. You know what I might do, dude? How about this? How do we feel about this? What if Minecraft had coffee mugs? What if we, later in the stream, what if I go grab that? Can we see the mug anywhere? That's what I'm saying. What if I go get it and I put some ice and Pepsi in it? See this? Look what Tink says. Love my K-Bubs mug. And I love that you call him K-Bubs. That's his nickname. Also Bubble Bear. What if I go put some Diet Pepsi in it later, right? We'll take a little break at some point in the stream, and then we'll do show and tell afterwards. And part of show and tell, I'll grab that mug, put some ice, put some Diet Pepsi in it, and I'll show you all the mug that Mateo made me, because it's amazing. Ow! Why'd you make me do that with my old neck? All right, let's stop messing around here. Okay, well, how about this? So that light's not so hard. There you go, buddy. All right, so it'll spit here. It's going to go down this hole here, and you know what I might do, dude? I might have it so it... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. And it'll go down this way, and I'm thinking maybe here is where the light will be. And can I do... in order for that to happen, so I'm thinking tripwires on the way down. All right, so which means we're going to... if we're going to be doing redstone lamps here... yeah, we'll do redstone lamps there. Okay, now I'm just embarrassed almost. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. Is it not weird to drink Pepsi from a mug? No. Okay. I will drink Pepsi through peanut shells if I need to. Okay? I'll drink it out of a shoe. As long as it gets in my belly. Or at least in my mouth. I'm telling you. I am picturing somebody having just popped into the stream. Like, let's see, Skizzle Man. Let's see what this guy's about. Click. As long as it gets in my belly. Or at least in my mouth. And they're all, maybe something else. Oh, yeah, we need more rockets. Let me get some more rockets. Hup. That's not how you do that. Now I'm way over here. How did I even do this? How do I even fly over here like this? Coke greater than Pepsi. Incorrect. Now, here's the deal. I know that it's an opinion, and I respect that, but you're wrong. Now, I will say this, though. I've talked about this before. I prefer Diet Pepsi over Diet Coke. I prefer Pepsi over Coke. I don't drink either Pepsi or Coke unless it's Diet. I do like Coke Zero. However, I will tell you full on, I prefer Cherry Coke over Cherry Pepsi. There, I said it. I got to be careful not to open that guy. That is a spoiler for the next episode, which should be out in a handful of days. All right, let me do some things here. I'm just over here messing about. All right, so here's what I'm saying. Put this back on so we can all see. Okay, so if this goes down that hole there, that means that over here is where I'm going to want the redstone lampy lamps, which is the technical term. And over here, can you put a tripwire on glass? I'm just now realizing I don't know. Can you put a tripwire on glass? And I don't even have any tripwires. I don't even have a filter for them. How do you make a tripwire? Yes, you can. Okay, good. Sudsy says absolutely Pepsi greater than Coke. Cherry Pepsi less than Cherry Coke. Right? That's what I'm talking about, man. This little compromise. Coke has its place. Is it true? I've heard this. Have you guys heard the rumor about... I mean, a rumor, but... Have you heard that... I guess it is. Is it true? I never really looked into it. Is it true? Bop, bop, bop. All right, that's easy peasy. Is it true? Is it true? Is it true that Coke used to have some of the nose candy in it? I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard that, and I've never really had a proper look at it. Is it true? So it's true. You guys know this right away. Is it happening again? You guys also have heard that rumor, but you're now realizing that you yourself have never done the research, and you're just like, yep, I heard it, so it's true. Like it could be. You know what I mean? See, I think a lot of us have heard it, but I've never actually looked into it. Yes, it's true. Once upon a time, and they're saying that's why it's called Coke. It's absolutely true. A lot of you really, a lot of conviction here. So then the question is, when did Coca-Cola remove cocaine from their delicious soft drink? When did they remove it? Was it at the same time that Prismarine blocks started animating? I imagine it was quite some time ago. Let me grab this. What was the other one? Oh. And I can grab these because I know a guy. $1903 is when they removed it. So 1902, you know what I mean? People were getting things done. All right, let's do this. This room is disgusting. When am I going to get my stuff together? Huh? When? I already forgot what it is. This, and then now will it actually... What is it? Oh, stick. Wait, what? There's no redstone at all? There's no redstone at all, everybody. Why did you tell me that there was redstone? Yes, I'm aware. Nobody said that there's redstone. Okay, gimme. That's fine. 65. Not going to need that much, but now we have it. And I need redstone lamps, I do. I have 7. The problem is, can I show you guys what the problem is? This is ridiculous. I've done literally nothing with this. Can I show you guys what the problem is? Here's the problem, guys. I guess I have to save it now. I thought it would continue. I don't know. Toilet 1. I doubt I'll use this. I'm just doing it to do it. All right, let me show you the problem is. Problem is, and it's not even a huge problem. The chests are loud, aren't they? We're going to turn that down when we go back in. So look how like the pulse on them is so long that it doesn't quite give the effect I wanted. Do you know what I mean, dude? The pulse is so long that it doesn't, you know what I mean? G-Money. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe it's kind of cool, but the effect, like I said, the effect is so long, it doesn't quite, it's just going to be on the whole time. It's just going to be a solid beam. It's really loud. I didn't mean for that to be so loud. Put a cobweb. Cobweb? That's going to take so long. Don't you think? That's gonna be too long. Won't it? Is it even going down? It is going down. This is insane. Okay, you're too loud. You're too loud and it's annoying me. Fall! Gosh. All right, let's do this. How about this? This might be a little ridiculous. This is kind of silly. Why is it taking so long? Observers don't click like hooks do. Yeah. Hooks just stay there forever. Maybe if I did this instead. What if I did this, guys? What if I did this? Are you watching with your face? Check this out. What's up? Break that. And put some string here. Break that. All right, let's put string there. I thought that's something going through that. How comes I don't understand? I thought that would trip it up. Powdered snow, huh? Oh, is the observer the wrong way? It is the wrong way. You're right. My bad. There we go. That's better, dude. That's better. What's up? We don't need these trip hooks. Good thing I just made 1,000 of them. So good. We don't, this is good. But now, also now the problem is this. Is how it powers 2 of them. So I think what we're going to end up doing is some kind of snoogans. Right? Right? Just some sort of snoogans like this. What if I just did that? You'll do the glass. Oh, it's almost drum time. Guys, this is a song. Yeah, we'll space the lights. That'll be cool. Let's space the lights. Right? Space the lights on the snoogans and then go. Come on. What is happening? Poopy. Okay. This is the way to go, by the way. Get rid of all this nonsense over here. This is the way to go, dude. This is the way to go. This is the way I got it. Get rid of this. And then let's do some snoogans here. Like so. Get rid of this. Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll skip every block. Every other block, I mean. Guys, when it's go time, we have to turn the music up. You guys ready for some drumming? Latchland Dog gifting a sub. Manuela with the 7 months. Serendipity with the 3 months. I struggle to work with. I struggle to work with string. So like this. Right? Do a little test. Yeah, that's a lot better, dude. Okay, that's what we'll do then. And it won't even be that big of a deal. You'll just be able to barely see it from a distance. Okay, very good. It's go time. Talking about me. Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. I need Prismarine. I don't even have it. Wait a minute. Isn't that such a jam, dude? So good. Do we dare show Mumbo the Prismarine block? I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm gonna feel dumb. It's me and Beef. Just leave it to me and Beef. Okay. All right, so we got our answer. Let me see if I have, I don't know if I have redstone names. I just want to build the infrastructure. I'll do the redstone later. Okay. Maybe I just do 7. If you think about it, it's not going to be very many. You know what I mean with my face? It's not going to be very many. Hup. Guys, what'd you guys do? 1 observer. Guys, I have observers. You know, I have them somewhere. They might be at my bay at the playground. No, they're not there. I gotta get my observers. I have a bunch. Okay. All right. We have stuff everywhere, and I'm a mess, and I know that. What'd you guys do with my observers? Are they in your other storage system? The one inside the silo? Probably. I probably left them there again. I'm not proud of what you guys are looking at, okay? I have cleanup to do. I already said I'm not proud of it. What I want to know is where all my observers are. I'm going to have to go borrow some from my system in my mountain. In fact, you know why we want to do this is because it's always a good time to do a little bit of the snoogans. And by snoogans, of course, I mean this. Where is it? You saw it on the last video. You guys saw it on the last video. Is the music loud? Oh, it is loud. What is happening? Is this it? Yeah, okay. All right, you guys saw it on the last video. All right, let's get in here. This is my other storage system. You guys saw it on the last video. I know you did. Found my observers. Oh, that's right. That's where I put them. Woo! I'm a good buddy, letting Tango just pick at my secondary storage system over here in the mountain that I made. All right. That's not a spoiler because you saw it on the last one. Fiction with the 10-month skiz. I knew you were a good drummer. I didn't know you were that good of a drummer. Thank you for everything you and the Hermits did during Gamers Outreach. Well, thank you, Fiction. Thank you for that. Kimmy with the 19 months. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know what also was cool, dude? Was drumming with my homie again. Triple Dop and I never drum. That was cool. That was cool stuff. I enjoyed that. Well, I did. All right. Here's what I'm thinking, guys, with my face. Why don't we do this? Why don't we have it so that... What is the snow block going to do? That's just going to make it go through slower then, you know? I mean, it's kind of a good idea. Let's do that. Let's have a look at this really quick. So if I grab this homie buddy here, which is the technical term, and I put it on the snoogans, and then I threw this guy... Hup! Hup, up, up! Hup, up, 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 up! So they're still clumped together. I think we're okay. I don't know if that's totally necessary. Dr. Dubs. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. We want the lights to be over here. Ba-ba-dee-bop. Actually, let me think about this, guys. We need the light. Where do I want the light? I think I want it on the side. If it's on the side. But I need the observer to see some goodies. Now it's getting... I could put it there. Right? Let's dig this whole thing up real quick. Fit so Bunsey had to leave. Fit so Bunsey had to leave? What? Fit so Buns he had to leave? Fit so Buns he had to leave. What the heck does that mean? What is buns? I don't know what that means. Oh, he had to change his... Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. I knew the whole time. All right. So if I have it here, then what I could do is I could have... Yeah. It's lingo I'm not hip on. Stupid gem. All right. All right. So why don't we do this, guys? Why don't we start with it here? The thing is, if it's being blocked by an observer, then what are we doing? What's wrong with me? No, it'll be easy peasy. It'll be a piece of string in it. Duh. Well, you know what I gotta do, dude? Why don't we do this? We'll just have it. What is wrong with me? Why can't I envision how to do this? Meaning, what I mean by that is, what is happening? If I want to, oh my gosh, if Impulse sees I'm doing redstone. This is not redstone, guys. I'm not doing actual redstone. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I mean? Like, if we go like that, and then I'm going to have the string on the snoogans, like so. It'll fall down there, but I need this to light the redstone that we can see. If it's back here, we're not going to see it. So am I going to have to put like a solid block here and then put this here? Beep bop. Like if I do this and I do redstone on top of it, will that do stuff with our face? Okay, it did. Do I even need the redstone? Or will it just do it on top? No, you need to have this. Okay, well there it is. Why did it blink twice? Why did it just blink twice? Is it me going in and out? It is in and out, isn't it? It's the in and out. Well, a copper bulb is going to be at risk of staying on them. Which is something I know because I'm a redstone. Master. No, I don't know. I did not expect it to blink twice. I will be honest about that. And that's not the end of the world. But I'd be lying to your face if I said it didn't bother me. It's not a big deal. If it blinks twice, it blinks twice. Maybe there's a small possibility I'm overthinking this. Small. You know what? Just forget it. Just forget it. We're gonna do the thing. It's gonna blink twice, and we're all gonna be at peace with that. You guys love this idea. Repeater into block. Blink twice if you're in danger. That's all that's happening. This redstone lamp is trying to tell me they need help. What's wrong? What is it? What is it, boy? What is it? Timmy fell in the well? That's fine because he owes me $5. No, that was too dark. I think that $5 is not enough for me to not rescue Timmy out of the well. You can put honey behind, and they will go smoother against honey. That's actually a pretty good point. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this. Okay, so it's gonna go hop, 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 hop. So the hop will be here, but the hop, the string will be there. Yeah, the whole thing's gonna be there. So I need these back now. All right, so give me this. And we're gonna carve all this out. I need some scaffolding. Don't open that. I can't open that. If I open that, it's gonna be a big old spoiler for what we're gonna be doing. As a little training exercise for the C Squad. Okay? But I have to open that because all of my... You know, I'm just going to make some more. I'm just going to make some more, and that's what we're going to do. Okay? Why do I have this on me? Why do I have this glass on me? Dude, I tell you this. Where did it go? Look at this. If it wasn't... What if you just do one? You cannot see that. Why in the world would they... This is... All right. Just put it away. Yeah, C Squad. I'm excited to do the next little thing. If I open that chest, you guys would know like this what the next training exercise is going to be. And you guys are going to be like, what? There's a name it for you. There's a name it for you guys. When life gives you lemonade, make lemons, and then life will be all like, what? We've done that name it before. It's such a good one. Give me some scaffolding. I don't need... how much do I really need here? Not a ton. All right, we'll just do that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to go down here. We're going to snoogans it down here. We have to... Snoogans. Oh, yeah, dude. That's a good one, dude. Check this out. See that, dude? That's how you climb down. Like, see that? No! We were doing so good. Okay, I'm going to say it again, Bill Gates. I would like to be able to hold down a button, and when I'm flying, I can move my neck around. There, I said it. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to... I got to get up there. This is making it harder than it has to be. There's a name it for you. I don't want to work hard. Who can tell me what that is? I don't want to work hard. Okay, I think, guys, right there, that's probably enough. I don't think we need to go much further than that. Right? You can't really see anyways. All right, did anybody get the Modern Family? You got it. And it was Impulse. That's right. I don't want to work hard. Greetings from the Philippines. Well, greetings, Quinziel. Quinziel. 2 Y's in a row. Is that just one yeah? What is the sound that 2 Y's in a row make? Is it yeah? Or is it just yeah? All right, let's do this, guys. So I'm going to need to do this. Dun, dun, oh, my buddy. Oh, my buddy, oh, my buddy, and oh, my buddy. Oh, my buddy, oh, my buddy. Oh, my buddy, oh, my buddy. All right, so we'll do it like this, okay? This is what's happening. And that means, guys, we have to carve this out because we got to face the observer the other way. Which, if you guys want a good trick on how to... When you put down an observer, you know how we all go through this? You put down observer and you're like, oh, wrong way. And then you go to do it later, and you're just like, what? Why? Which way does it go again? Which way is it? And you forget every time, and you always think you have it, and you forget every time. Here's a trick, guys. Huh? When you go to put an observer down, I want you to imagine that you're pulling off your head, and you're placing it down like this. And that's what it is. It's facing the other way. And I'm like 80% sure I'm right. So we're gonna check that out in a second. Okay, up. Now, what I'm saying is grab this observer here, the one that I was keeping in my secondary storage over at Tango's place, and we're going to snoogans it this way. Oh, that means we got to do one underneath this. All right, we'll do one more. Should we do one more? You think we should do one more? All right, we'll do one more. Name it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You think you're better than me? Oh! 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 Threading the needle on that one, dude. That's right. That's Ocean's 11. That's right. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We got to do... I'm going to need a temporary block out here. Okay, and we need the observer to do the snoogans like this. And I want to get rid of that block that I just put there. Up and up. Okay, so that's going to come here, dude. And then this guy here is going to be on the snoogs. And then grab the nooch, put it there. And then by this logic, if there's string there will be. Is that good? String? String. Found it. We got a string. And we go like this, and we're going to go on the snoogs. See? And that worked. That's the bottom line, dude. Check it out. All right. I don't like the 2. I don't like the 2. Oh, the string first. That'll be better with my face because then you can place it up against it. Okay, so to that end, the problem is, if I do this and then I do that, can I get rid of that one? I can't get rid of that one. You know what I mean, dude? I could do this, go like that, string, come back later. You know what I mean? Come back and dig this up. Let's just do that. You're right. String first. We string first like a boss. We string first like a boss. That's a t-shirt right there. By the way, dude, I had this like running joke when we were there that anytime somebody said anything that was just like so outlandish and amazing, I would be like, that's a t-shirt. The amount of t-shirts I could have made. Do you understand me? The amount, is that the hole I wanted them to go down? The amount of t-shirts I could have made, everybody. It was a lot of t-shirts. I'm just saying. Hup. I made all those tripwires for nothing. Okay, this is going to confuse me. How close are we? Taking its sweet time here. String on the glass layers. This is the toilet. Miss Redtail says it's awesome to be surrounded by smart and funny people. My ears are burning. Guys, and also, I have not been to the gym since before I left for the charity event. And I'm, you know what? Here's why I know I got to go tomorrow. Dude, Khaleesi, I loved it. It was a good time. We're going to take a break in a little bit. Not now. We're going to take a break in a little bit, and we're going to do a show and tell of the trip. And I'm also going to bring up the coffee mug from Mateo. I'm gonna tell you something. That much I know. Oh, here's how I know. I must make the gym tomorrow. You ready? Because it's been so long, because it hasn't been since the trip, that I'm not jonesing to go. That's a problem. That's a problem. I'm almost not looking forward to it. That's why I must go. And all I gotta do is go one more time. I'll be right back on. You know what I mean? I got into a groove, dude, to when I was walking out of the gym, I couldn't wait to get back. You know what I mean? Stormageddon with the 500 biddies says, string, observer, copper bulb. Well, the thing is, but the copper bulbs will stay. Oh, because it clicks twice. I hear you. But you want to know what I bet? I bet you it would mean that lots of them would end up staying on somehow. I feel it in my bones, in my bone face. All right, let me look at this. All right, so we got to clean all that up. Oh, all right, we'll clean it up in a second. So let's visualize this. So it's gonna spit out. It's gonna go down there, and the lights are gonna be on the side, and the string is what it's gonna be going through. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go. Okay, so now that we've done that, so where do we want? This is gonna be glass here. This guy's going to be glass. No, it's not. It's going to be open. Actually, it makes you wonder. Do we want to... No, I don't want a string there. Yeah, it's... You know, this will be glass. This is going to... Well, it's going to go down here. It's going to spit this way. I wonder if I should go 2. I don't want to. We got to make sure that people can't, you know, you can't fall down here. All right, let's keep going here. So let's go open, 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 open. Now what we can do is we can go ahead and carve all the way down. I'm just giving myself a little bit of breathing room here. What's wrong with me? Don't answer that. Okay, this is good, dude. And then we'll come back up with our face and a little bit of our feet. What am I building? I am building a toilet, which plays into what we're going to talk about a little bit later when we do show and tell. That was a weird cliffhanger. Didn't mean for it to sound so weird, but here we are. Good. Up the top. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. That means the observer's got to be facing that way, which means... Oh, you know what? Hold on, I got to do this. Okay, so check it out. So let's grab that observer, which remember, you take your head off and your eyes are looking forward, and then you end up snoogans in it. Snoogs. All right, and that's looking at the fella. This is going to go here, and this is going to go here. In fact, what we can do is, where's the rest of my lights? There we go. We might end up having to get more, and I think we're just going to have to be at peace with that. Okay, snoogs that. And snoogs that. And nooch. I want to just double check this real quick. Oh, there's a thing there. Man, I bet you guys told me. Well, I'm building a toilet for my inventory, for all this stuff I just like that gets back through the system and backs up. Every once in a while, I'll just look at the chest and be like, do I want any of this? Nah. That's the toilet noise. Are we gonna get down there and get that block up, guys? Dang it. Where is it? Underneath me there. That is a mistake. Oh, that's... Oh, no! Look what you guys made me do! No! Where's the wood block? How is it? What? All right, well, that's a me thing. It's not entirely my fault. It's a little bit your fault, but mostly me. I'll take, ownership. Do I have string there? Every Minecraft. Look at Impulse. Every Minecrafter ever. Trash can, skiz, toilet. I'm gonna drive it home with a toilet noise too, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drive it home with a toilet noise. That's what's gonna happen, huh, my man? Did I get string over here? Did I? No, see, dude. See, I did it. What's up? Yeah, dude. I did it. I already did it. This one's good to go. What's up? And so this is gonna be here on the snoogans, and then we gotta grab this guy and put him there. And then grab this guy. Okay. Okay. And hup and hup. Because if you're not hupping, then what is this all about? All right, good. We're in business now. Now what we want to do is we want to keep rocking and or rolling. It's malleable. And give me this. Hup. 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 I kind of want to just like do a quick test. Is that weird? There it goes. Okay, good. All right, good. We're in BINI, which is Latin for logistics. Bin. Running out here. I need more redstone lamps. Stat! Well, can't do anything until I get some more redstone lamps. I don't want to make them. I don't want to make any. I just want them. Wait, I came in here to... This is something I don't understand. I gotta be honest, guys. I don't understand the recipe book. So I need glowstone and I need the snoogans. I actually think I might have enough snoogans for that. I could be wrong, though. And... I do not. You wanna know why? Because of that guy. And I can't open them up, dude. That's it. That's your last hit. No more hints for you. With the brilliant scholar, how do you know things with your face? You don't know anything. I can't open it because I'll give spoilers for what I'm about to do with my next little exercise with the C Squad. I don't want to give stuff away. Here's what I don't understand about recipes. Why is it this is supposed to be all the things that if it's in red, it means that you can go see what the recipe is, but it means you don't have the stuff for it. And if it's in green, it means you have the stuff for it. I get it. Or it's white, whatever. I get it. But sometimes, look, redstone lamp. Do you see a redstone lamp? No. Why do I have to do this? Is it because I have to make it before it will show up? When I type in red, it shows up. Beef is officially on the C Squad. That is correct. Ben Corvus, I am reading. Oh, there's multiple pages? Found it! I knew that the whole time. But I'm right, you know. Sometimes that does do that, you know. Sometimes it does that. You know I'm right. You guys almost know I'm right. What is happening with my... Oh, I have... Okay. I need just a few more redstone lamps. And I don't have any glowstone. You know what I could do? Why don't we do this the old-fashioned way? Why don't we go get some glowstone by hand in the nether? Okay? Like a proper Minecrafter. No! You know I'm right. You know I'm right about that. You know I'm right. Guys, you know I'm right. Sometimes the recipes don't show up until you build it or something. I need glowstone. I hate this. I'm gonna eat first. If I die, I'm gonna weep. This is why Scar never comes in another, dude. Oh, look at that, dude. Yeah, baby. Why is it always gotta be overhanging like that? Why is it gotta be so dangerous? This is like the deadliest catch. Oh, good. There's a jerk down there. I don't need a lot, so I'm not going to worry too much about this. Good? Okay. Bob up. Bob up. Bob up. Bob up. No! Don't you? No! Don't do it. Don't do it. Ha! What are you talking about? Ha ha ha! Hey! Naughty! That was too far. This will be perfect. Watch this. Uh-oh. That was a bad shot. It's only a giant bop. That was rude. That was so rude. All right. Let's get back to work. Everybody stop messing around. We need help. Speak any English? Richard? Kabasa? Okay. That's enough. That's all I need. I mean, I'm here. I should get more, right? You know what I want, dude? Is there a mod, I wonder, where you can't... Let me see. How do I put this? Is there a mod where you can't... Not that you can't craft anything, but like... This is what I think. I think there needs to be a version of Minecraft where you can almost craft nothing. Meaning, you have to go find the good stuff. You know what I mean? You got to find the good stuff. Like what I just did. You know what I mean? I need this so that I can make the redstone lamps. I should have to go get the glowstone lamps. I'm just saying. I'm sure there's a mod says, well, hopefully. Can we just enjoy this gradient? This is good. I like what I did with just 2. I want to do multiple, but I like the simplicity of this and how it just gets blue hard and fast like that. But I like what he did with the multiple colors in that gradient. That looks good. It's just a no crafting challenge. That makes sense. Have I heard of Seth Drums? I have not. Impulse and I went on a Estepario Cipriano kick. Watching his drumming when we were chilling at the house. He's kind of good. All right, let's. Oh, didn't do what I needed to do. Okay, redstone. Hup, 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 and hup. All right, that's gonna be more than enough. Redstone lamps. Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't need we only need a few more, so we're in business here. Good. Shoot the J. Shoot it! Oh. Yep. Furry MC, my first skid stream. Well, welcome on in. Hi, my bad, eh? Milady with the 20 months. Oh, nice to be back. Can't wait to hear your stories from Gamers Outreach. Yeah, it was such a good time, man. It was. Cerberus Izu. Am I saying that right? With a new Prime sub. Welcome to Skiz family. I love this J Fly and Fox. That's such a cool name. Maggie and T-Dog. You know, what is this? Why is when I see T-Dog's name, which is T-Dog HX, why do I want a hot dog? Is it because there's a T in front of the word dog? There's something about your name makes me want a hot dog. Kimmy with the 19 months. Will there be a podcast recap? Oh, I would argue most definitely. That's what I would argue. Most definitely. All right, good. And I think that might be the last one. Yeah, that's going to be it. So that means we got to do, grab this. And snooze that. And this should be, don't fall down there, okay? Let's see. There it goes. Oh, the double clicks. We're going to be okay with it. I've decided. Oh, Costco. Oh my gosh. You want to know, guys? Here's the best way to make a proper hot dog. I learned this from Sam the cooking guy. I do it very infrequently. Are we going to do another Naked and Scared? I think so. Nothing is planned right now, but I'm sure it'll happen. Here's the perfect hot dog. First of all, you got to get a jumbo dog. Okay, big fat. I don't do this often because they're super fatty, but it's really good. Big hot dog. Then you're going to make several diagonal scores on all 4 sides of the hot dog. And right now you're thinking, guys, hot dogs are round. How could there be 4 sides? They're infinite. I understand that, but like just envision it. So you're going to like do scores with a knife like this, slight diagonal, and you're only going to go just like a fraction of an inch in on all 4 sides. Turn it, Turn it. Now, if you have an air fryer, put it in the air fryer and put it in for 5 minutes, but do not let it go the full 5 minutes. Just put it in on air fry and watch it. And watch as those, because when you make those slits in the hot dog, you're not going to see them because the hot dog just, there's just little slits in the hot dog. But when the air fryer is going to do, it's going to open that up and you're going to see this thing's almost like accordion, just a slight accordion. Okay. Now, when it opens up to where you can see inside there and it's like plumping up a little bit, stop it. What temperature? My air fryer, I'm just now realizing I just do whatever the default temp is. I'm not even sure. Okay, now it's going to plump up a little bit. Okay, pull it out. Now, you're going to grab yourself a bun. Put it, put some, like you can put some cheese in the bun, like cheddar cheese slices if you like, inside the bun. Just like cut them up so that they, and then lay the hot dog on it, dude. And then put the whole thing, the hot dog with the cheese and with the hot dog, the bun, the cheese, hot dog, back in the air dryer. Take your socks out. Put it back in the air fryer. Put it back in and keep an eye on it. It'll be like maybe a minute and a half. It's gonna melt that cheese. It's gonna crisp up the bun a little bit. Take it out. And then now do your ketchup, your mustard, whatever you want. Try this. But when you bite into it, if it's the best hot dog you've ever had, I want you to say audibly, Skiz, you're awesome. And then I want to be clear here. That's another thing I got from Sam. But I'm just saying, it's incredibly good. I'll be honest. Last time I did that was probably 3-4 months ago. But it is, it's a delicioso, which is Latin for yummy. All right, so we have what we want here. This is the hole we wanted to do. And what that means is we can go ahead and start doing this. The problem is, okay, so the redstone's going to be another thing. That's going to be another day. You know what I mean? That's going to be another day thing. Because I'm not doing that redstone here. Maybe I'll do a little bit. Hold on. That's Spanish, though. Oh, the Latin one? I say Latin for all of it. Clumsy cooking with Zed, Tango, Impulse, and Skiz. That would be fun. Coat it in barbecue sauce and fry it again for burnt ends? No, I want to do it. Now I want to do it. What did Dipple-Dop say? Did he say something here? Oh. Why? I'm not doing redstone. No, I'm not. I mean, just a little bit. No, I'm not going to even do a little bit. Maybe a little bit. No. I'm not doing it. Okay, we'll have a comparator come off of here, which I don't have on me. Comparator come off of here so that there's something in now. Now, once I hit the toilet button, then it's going to do all the snoogans. It's going to lock. You know what I'm going to do, dude? I think that this is far more doable if I end up locking the hopper that's underneath this. That's unfortunately what's going to end up making the most sense. I'm not super thrilled about that, but that's kind of my reality right now. And I got to figure out how to. This is what we're going to do. Go like this. Can I even? I'm not even doing redstone now. I just want to get rid of the goodies. Why is this gotta be so tough? You know what I need, dude? I know what I need. I know what I need to do. I gotta switch. It's too close for missiles. We're switching to guns. We gotta switch to jump boost. And then I'm in BINI, which we talked about earlier, is Latin for logistics. All right, let's go in here. I gotta get back to this mountain, dude. Wait, I don't think this is in water. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Now, hup. And we're going to hup this, up that. Want the jubble. Yes. See, dude, I needed to do what Dibble-Dop did and then just have all of the buffs. Okay. Right now, he's typing up something about the gym. I know it. Why does chocolate give you migraine? Who gets migraines from chocolate? tell you something, guys. I am one of the things that I'm genuine, and I'm not bragging here. This is a real thing that I find myself being genuinely grateful for, is that I don't. I mean, no damage whatsoever, just landing like a boss like that. See, dude, the man said boss. I am genuinely grateful that I do not, that I don't get, I should knock on some wood here, but I don't get migraines, but I've seen what they do to people, and I am very grateful. Tower looks nice. Well, thank you. You know what? It's time to get, that's another thing I was hoping to do today, is I would like to at least pick out the color palette for the next segment that we're going to do. Just at least a color palette. And later I'll, we build a little bit and then I'll get some things going. Oh man, I didn't even film the rest of this. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I don't care. This toilet's a toilet. Okay. Now that we have the jump boost on, we can snoogans this a lot better than we were. I think before we were trying to loosely nooch it, and that was where everything fell apart. But if we have jump boost on, we can snoogans proper. All right. Okay, so now we got to do it like this. Yes. See, dude. Jump boost for the win, dude. Tell me about it. Dude, Impulse said the funniest thing, dude. You know how sometimes, it's not very often, but sometimes I like replace lyrics, or sometimes where there are no lyrics, I replace it with Home about it. I don't do it very often, but all right, I do it all the time. Impulse said the funniest thing. He's like, I don't want to say anything about it because then you're going to change your behavior. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So if we have a hopper coming down, going into a dropper here, then the dropper will spit out against that wall and down it goes. That's what we're going for. So let's do, where's my dropper? What'd you guys do with my dropper? Ocular migraines. Ugh. That must feel, if I had to imagine what that feels like your eyeballs are pushing out of your head. That's what that sounds like. That sounds miserable. Okay, let's turn this down. I know that these are such annoying sounds, guys. I'm sorry. I might even turn it down a little bit more. Oops, that's FOV. Just while we're in this room. Yeah, but I turned it down. You got him too, Raven? Oh, it sounds terrible. Kimmy with the 19 months. I love the name Milady. Milady says, Skiz, I want to tell you that I was so amazed from your drumming solo with Jono that day. Well, thank you. On the Fritz with the 11 months. It was fun. I was, saying earlier, it was just like, it's how do I explain this? This is such a weird thing to say. I like drumming. I had a good time. I appreciate that people liked it, but could not have been more clear to me that I am so out of practice. But it did feel, at one point, before we were live or whatever, me, Jono, and Ollie were just jamming. We were just having a jam session. I said to Ollie later, I'm like, that's the first time I've jammed with another musician in literally, I have no idea how many years. You know what I mean? It was so much fun to get back at it, All right, let's go get the dropper that we wanted. Oh my gosh. What, guys, what is happening? What did you guys do with my droppers now? I can make more droppers. Impulse, yeah, he did great on the drums too, no question. And my second or third storage could do. All right, dropper. Okay. Oh, it is white. Okay, so just the one. We only need the one. Just the one. And I need a hopper. The problem is, dude... No, just get the hopper and be done with it. Okay. I just want to see it work. I can figure out the nuances later in regards to locking the... The problem is that... You know what I mean? Is that sometimes you got to go Napoleon, full Napoleon, if you want to get the point across. Problem is, I'm going to have the hopper itself. It's going to have goodies in it. Okay, so let's put the dropper. Remember, it's facing the other way. See? See? Took your head off and you go like this. Okay, dropper it up. Okay, I need to do this. Unfortunately, I'm not proud of this, but I got to do that. Grab this guy here. I like the hammy benny. And hop. And then hop, hop, hop. It's going to fill this thing up, dude. Which means we're going to have to check this too. Okay. Wait, what am I doing wrong here? Can you not put things into a dropper from the side? Am I just now learning that? Is this an observer? Gosh dang it, I thought I grabbed it. It's right here. My bad. Grabbed the wrong one. That's my mistake. All right, hold on. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad because for a second there, I was like, what is going on? Dropper. And hop. There we go. Okay, for a second there, I'm like, can you really not load a dropper from the side? All right, there we go. So that's going to load up, which means I'm going to have to check that too. I'm not thrilled about that. But that's okay. We check that, we check all the other goodies, and we can go from there. All right, so what this means, dude, is that what we're going to do is we're going to have an observer that's going to be over here. Gosh, this is hard to do, like, space-wise. Close. I don't want to walk over there like a chump. All right, we're walking over here like a chump. Let's see if I can do this, guys. In the hummy buddy. Hey. Oh, my. You saw nothing. Okay? You saw nothing. I mean, I could put some redstone here. Hummy buddy. Here's the thing. It is kind of a nice idea. Look, it does. Okay. Cool. Is that facing down? It's facing down. Guys, this is why I tried to tell you not to do redstone on stream. Joel insisted. Oh my gosh. I got to pick that up. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Okay, I got it. No need to worry, guys. Okay, I need this dropper facing the right way. Okay, like this, I say. You know what? Maybe I should move it down one. No! That's an observer, isn't it? This is your guys' fault. All right, good. Like that. No! Wait a minute, pseudo drop. No! Look at Oscar's all. Oh my god. New guy's puking to the corner. All right, well, now I got to get my dropper back because you guys lost it. Oh, man, buddy. I'm going to put everything like this. Really glad there's not like a bunch of garbage for me to go through because that would have been really bummer. Up. There we go. Got it. I found it, guys. Dropper. Wait a minute. So is this... Okay, so droppers are different. Okay? Observers, you pull your head off and you place it like that. Droppers, you're making out with them. You take it when you take it off, it's facing you. You know what I mean? That's the rule. Okay, we have it now. So that means I got to go over here. I am so mad at myself right now, dude. And we got to face it into the snoogans like this. Ah, it's an observer. I think maybe I'm going to take the observers and throw them in the lava. And then maybe I'll stop doing it. Got it. Okay, ready? Yeah. Kind of a big deal. Redstone master. All right, so there you go. Good? You loading up? Good. You load up when we get dressed up. Name that. You load up and we get dressed up. I don't want to use a dispenser because then it's going to fire. It's going to be louder and, well, I mean, not louder, but it's be like, if there's arrows, it's going to shoot the arrow, right? Yeah, droppers are better for this. No question. But observers are acting like a jerk. Actually, no, dude. No, yeah, they're acting like a jerk. Observer. So that means what I'm going to do is maybe if I come over... How about this? Why don't we do this, guys? Break this. Break this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're in BINI. Which means logistics. Okay. Ready? Nooch. We should be good there. All right, come over here. Yep, we're in business. All right, so now what we're saying is this is kind of what we're going for-ish. Oh, we're going to have to do solid glass all the way down. It's going to get stuck in here a little bit. Now, what does that look like? Wait a minute, I don't want to do it anymore. There might be stuff to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of. It's okay, though. What's important is that nobody panicked. Okay? That's what's important. I'll take these golden carrots. I don't know what those are doing in there. Snoogans. More golden carrots for some reason. What? Okay. So we'll leave that. I think what I'm going to do, I am going to put one block there and there and there. Okay? And that'll be good. Now, later what this means for us is that we're going to come back and finish up the redstone, pulling a comparator off of this chest, off of this guy here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might pull it off of, yeah, we'll pull it off. Yeah. We'll pull a comparator off of this fella. And there you have it. And then we'll have a piston over here pushing the snoogans. All right, good. I'm actually going to put this guy right there so we can work with it later. That's a tomorrow thing. That's a true, I'm not doing that on stream thing. Only because the idea of having a comparator activate a piston is easy peasy, but it will be a little bit difficult for me when it comes to locking a hopper, which is also easy, but the idea of unlocking it and the unlocking of it, not sending it into an infinite loop, which is what I experienced. It's something I got a little peek at. There's those chunky monkeys. Now I can eat. And look, I found some old gold carrots. Well, I did. All right, is everybody ready for a bio break? do a quick bio break, come back, do a little show and tell. All right, do a little show and tell. You guys can sit here and see if a creeper falls on my head. You love this idea. I'm gonna go get the coffee mug from Mateo, and I'm gonna put Pepsi in it. I'm gonna do it. My chair's a little shy today, so if you guys could show my chair some love. Okay, he's a little shy. He's a little shy, and he's been holding my big butt all day, so he's working overtime. I'll be right back. here we are. Hi. Look at the chair holding the weight of the world. All right, how'd my chair do? You guys talking about? Maddie says, I just want to say thank you, Skiz, for letting me mod another crazy charity weekend. Well, Maddie, we're lucky to have you. The chair's funnier. I knew it. You know, I specifically talked to my chair and told him not to show me up. Okay? Supposed to give me just like support. This chair's here to support me, not front stages. So look at this. This is the mug that Mateo made. It's got the goodness on it. See that? And the Impinskis, how my body. Isn't that beautiful? This is a really good one. Mateo, are you still around? How my body. Isn't it great? It's a good mug, man. Oh. There's Mateo. Check this out. I love that sound, dude. I don't know why ice cold Diet Pepsi has such a hold on me, but it does. Hand wash only. You know what? It's a good thing I only hand wash it. I don't think it's ever been in the dishwasher. I actually just hand washed it just now, only because I haven't used it in a while. Dude, it's like the Pepsi went in here. So this is a cold can of Pepsi, and I have ice in here as well. It went in here and it like froze. I have like a popsicle, a Pepsicle. I mean, how has Pepsi not already used this? You're welcome, Pepsi. At this point, people have got to be thinking I'm sponsored by Pepsi. I'm not. But if you're listening, Dr. Pepsi. Right? Yeah, Pepsicle. That's a genius name. You could freeze and have yourself a Pepsicle. Right? And if you have your PhD in Pepsi, you're Dr. Pepsi. And meanwhile, Dr. Pepper's like, hey! Because Dr. Pepper was the first one to go to, PhD, get his PhD in sugar water. All right, so we will finish up the redstone on this fella later, and that's going to be glorious. So we'll do a little whoosh. Yeah, there's more to be done here. Like I said, it's easy peasy to do the, and what I could do is I could just put up a lever, but then I'm going to forget, and it's going to drain the whole system. We don't want to do that. Everything down there is just going to rot. And maybe I'll have a quick way to get down there in case I'm like, no, I put something down there I didn't want to do. You know what I mean? You can pop on down there, but we will get back to this later. We will get back to that later. That's what that's going to be, Hamibane. All right, that's another time. Okay, guys, let's do a quick show and tell, and then a show and tell of the amazing weekend we just had after we have a little sip out of here. Again, not sponsored, so I'm never trying to put on a commercial or anything. Let's do a little bit of show and tell, and then I need you guys to help me pick out a proper palette for the next module that I want to build, because I want to build another module this episode. And I think I'm eyeballing this green guy, dude. And I don't think it's going to be green. I think that this is going to be, I think I'm feeling an orange. I'm thinking of something orange. Something orange. You give up. It's an orange. Dutchman says, Skiz, my daughter really wants to hear Bop. Can you play it? Well, Dutchman, a dynamic between a father and his daughter is obviously one I very much respect and love. So I think we're going to have to go ahead and do it. And then it'll give me time to set up all the stuff to do the goodness. Let's pause that and let's bop it up. Let's bop it up, shall we? Ba, 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 ba.
Ooh, way to go. Good job.
All right, are you gonna bop it up?
I can bop if you want it.
Let's go.
You can bop if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind, but if your friends don't bop, and if they don't bop, then there are no friends of mine. Bye.
You can bop if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind, but if your friends don't bop, and if they don't bop, then there are no friends of mine.
So we just go bop, 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 bop.
Keep going.
You can bop, 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 bop. You can bop, 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 bop. Wait, my guy. You can bop if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind, but if your friends don't pop, and if they don't pop, then there are no friends of mine. Bye.
You can bop if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind, but if your friends don't pop, and if they don't pop, then there are no friends of mine.
So we just go bop, 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 bop.
Bop it up.
You can bop, 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 bop. You can bop, 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 bop. Perfect. You can bop if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind, but if your friends don't pop, and if they don't pop, then there are no friends of mine. Bye.
You can bop if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind, but if your friends don't pop, and if they don't pop, then there are no friends of mine.
All right.
You can't just get me started and think I like a little push car, dude. You know what I mean?
I actually like that rendition. That was great.
This way.
And we're done.
Always a good one. You know, I was afraid I was going to have to play the Skizzleman Fart song on the drums, and that would not be an easy song to play. Let's call that what it is. Okay, let's do a little, you know what I mean? Let's do a little bit of show and tell just for funsies. So I a couple pictures I wanted to share with you guys and just some of the special moments of the weekend and what we got to experience. What's going to be fun? What's going to be the first fun one to show you? You know, I actually don't think I took any pictures of the charity event itself. I know that Pups did, but I haven't pulled any of those off my little digi yet. But I wanted to talk about some of my favorite pictures. You guys know you saw all the Twitter posts out there that we did we went ice skating. So it was for Tango's birthday. We wanted to celebrate and go do some skating. So we got a skating rink for about an hour. You know that Tango plays hockey, and I think most of you know that Jemmy Bemmy used to be a figure skater. So it was pretty incredible watching them both skate. It was something special. Like, Tango can skate, and obviously, like, Jem was amazing. She's an amazing skater. The rest of us, so Martin was very, very good. He claims it was his second time ever being on ice. I'm starting to not believe this guy. I'm starting to believe that he's either some kind of demigod or something's going on. I don't know anybody can do that, but he was actually really good. Impulse did great. Impulse was doing great. I think he's only been ice skating a handful of times before. And I think did Impulse used to do some sort of field hockey with, I don't remember. I don't know, but he did great. He did great. Pearl, it was her very first time. I'm terrible. And I've gone like less than 5 times in my life. And so I was really, really bad. And my legs were shaking and stuff, and I couldn't quite get my groove, but I managed to go and do my thing. Here's the thing. We had 2 parts set up, one for just skating and then one that was for, something called broom ball. And broom ball was no skates, just your shoes, but they put these like rubber things on your feet. Everybody fell more in broom ball than they did on skates. It was insane. It was because you think you're fine. You think you're completely stable, and you just eat it out of nowhere, dude. And the place was like, we really recommend that you wear a helmet. And they had a big old bin of helmets for people to wear. We really recommend that you wear a helmet if you do broom ball. And everybody put one on, except I was like, I'm not going to wear one. I'm going to go do keeper. I'm just going to be standing there. And everybody's like, would you put on a helmet, please? I'm like, I'm fine. There's not a lot in here to protect anyways. And then I fell at one point, which again, I was completely stable. I made a quick move to like get a block. And guys, my feet just out of nowhere, whoosh. And I managed to keep my head off the ice, but it was close. And Zed was like, Skiz, your hair hit the ice. Like it got that close. You know, he's like, can you please put on something? And then Smage was like, yes, it would make me feel better if you'd put on a helmet. So I did. And then we played a little bit and it was super fun. But what I really enjoyed was we had some fun pictures and everything. This one cracked me up here. This is such a cute picture. It just really is seeing Green and Jiggles doing their thing. Now these things here, these little seals here, I had one of those, dude. At first, I mean, I was skating around without one, but it was so slow, it was ridiculous. It wasn't until I had one of these little seals, which by the way are meant for like 3-year-olds, and I'm like this grown man, like reaching way down, and it was funny. But they really got cooking, which I thought it was pretty cute. This is probably my favorite picture. And now, let me show you this one. This was cute, right? All of us hanging out. It was obviously super fun, and all that. And it was at the end of it, we all got a picture together, and it was just one of those moments where you can see we're there to celebrate Tango. But it just was driving home. This really is a tight group. You know what I mean? It's an actual legitimately tight group, and it was a lot of fun to be there. But my favorite picture of the whole ice experience was this one here. Tango is an accomplished, you can see he's skating backwards like it's nothing, right? Pearl has never been on skates before. And so I'm watching this and he was so helpful, and she was vulnerable with him. You know what I mean? Like helping to learn and everything. And it's just, this was my favorite picture. This actually was my favorite picture right here. There was just something about just the family dynamic and everything, you know what I mean? That we really, really enjoyed, which I thought was really, really cool. But again, going back to this one here, when we were all said and done, I remember thinking like, actually, we all felt that we reserved that patch of ice for an hour. Everybody was in agreement that we wish we did it for longer. Now, I'll tell you this about Jem. Like, she even made the joke. She's like, I feel like it's as much my birthday as it is Tango's, because she was having so much fun. Just, you know what I mean? And it looks like she just hasn't missed a beat. You know, I wasn't going to show any like pictures or video of her like doing her figure skating stuff, because I didn't know if she would have been cool with that. But this was, she looked great on the ice. She was crushing it. It was really good. I was just so bad. But I will say this, I was really bad, but when I was done, I'm like, I want to get back out there. Like, it made me realize like that could be so much fun, and I want to do that. Also, at the event itself, I took this picture of, in case you guys didn't get a chance to see it, Polar Rels made a 3D image of my Maslow's pyramid from last season, right? And this is it. This is what it looks like when it's done. Now, I did do this thing a disservice. Let me explain this really quick. This is a 3D printout of the pyramid, and every single block is correct. Every one of them. This is Eloquence. You're the one who got it? Eloquent, you won this? You won the pyramid? That's amazing. And you saw in the pictures, I signed the bottom of it. So I did this a disservice. Let me tell you what this is about. So I brought it in, and every single block is if you were to go back and look at those videos and like slow down or whatever, Polar Rels, their attention to detail was insane on this. Every block has its place, and it's very, very impressive. Now, where I did this a disservice is that when I brought the thing in, obviously it was in several pieces, and Pups put it together, and then they took a picture of it, they put it up on auction, but I didn't love the original picture that they did because it was kind of at an angle, so it kind of made it look a little bit bendy, just a little bit bendy, you know what I mean? Just slightly bendy. And then it didn't really showcase the gradients. So I was like, hey, if I take another picture of this, can we change the website? They're like, yeah. So I went in. If you guys remember, this was behind Scar, right? this was behind Scar. And where'd it go? I want to bring that back up. Hold on. Okay. This was behind Scar, and I was like, I didn't want to be in there for very long because I just, we were all being very cognizant of being around Scar at that time with all the germs. We were all constantly sanitizing and everything, but some people were not feeling well, and so we just wanted to be extra careful, right? I felt great the whole time. I'm very lucky, but I wanted to get in there. He wasn't in there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wash up. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to reposition this thing, and I'm going to take a picture and upload it. And I was trying to work so fast, I didn't even think to rotate it so you could see the front. So you can't even see the front in this because I blew it. But the front, what Polar Rails did here, if you guys remember, the front of the pyramid was the waterfall that went around the entrance. This thing even had the divot that people would throw their head into to express their interest in doing the pyramid last season. It's crazy. Like this thing was so unbelievably accurate to every single block of Maslow's pyramid from last season that I was just blown away. So that went up on auction. Looks like Eloquence Assassinated got it, which is fantastic. And I made sure to keep all of the packing material, not to mention Eloquence. I don't know, I can't imagine you got it yet, but maybe you did. But Polar Rails had like instructions in there for whoever ended up winning the auction. There was extra pieces because inside, if you look at this, how in the world are these segments floating? Like Polar Rails actually made sure to make this so accurate that each layer was floating. You know what I mean? And the way that's being done is that there's like a support beam that kind of goes up the center, and there's several little segments of it. It was just so well done. It was so well thought out. You know what I mean? And so I'm very impressed. I just wish I rotated it for that picture. But now Eloquence Assassinated gets to enjoy it, and we're very happy about that. We also did a fun little tour where we were in Seattle, and we did this tour of the underground, which was the long story short. I think it was, and I'm going to mess some of the story up, but we took a tour, and I might mess up some details, but we saw a picture of the original of this where we were at, the town we were at, from like 1865, and then I think it was in 1889. There was a guy, there was like a glue maker, and he was like boiling glue or whatever, and he forgot he was doing it, and it boiled over, and every building was made out of wood, the sidewalks were made of wood, and the whole city burnt down. It burnt down, and they're like, we have to rebuild the city, and so they went to rebuild the city, but because it burnt down, and they learned what they needed to learn about how they were running sewer systems and stuff, they actually ended up building it like higher, if you will. And this is where I'm going to mess up some of the story, but this tour was an underground tour. So we actually got to go underground and see what it used to, right there. This is like, we are under the sidewalk here. We are under the roads. Like we are under everything. There's like a whole like reality underneath the ground in Seattle. And this was an underground tour, so much that I won't call anybody out because but there were some people who were like, I can't go do that tour because it's kind of unnerving to go underground like that, but it was insane, dude. So because of this, I wish I took more pictures, but because we were underground, we got to see a lot of cool stuff, including I'm sorry, I had to take a picture of it. It's too fun. One of the first toilets ever, right? If I'm not mistaken, like that wasn't the toilet invented by John Crapper or whatever. This is like one of the originals. And it was just insane because there's like this whole like new old city in a way that exists underneath. It's absolutely crazy. And they were talking about how when they were doing this, when they were building up above it, there was like these tunnels that were in, like before they were able to finish the city, people had to climb down this ladder from the sidewalk, crawl across all the nastiness, up another ladder to get to the other side. Like, and it was like that for like 4 years while they finished building out the city. It was insane. But here's what's crazy. Is that when you're on the top, like literally you're in modern day and you're walking, there's these moments, there's these things on the ground that you would never really look like, even think twice about. Right here, where's it at? Okay, so if you're walking and you see this, right? This is a sidewalk. What is that? What is that? What can anybody guess as to what that is? It's just part of the, every once in a while you see these and they're part of the sidewalk. So you think it's a rug, like an old rug, like a weathered rug, kind of like the rug in my backyard that I need to throw away. For blind people, old skylight, smoke vents, a window down. Some of you seem to understand this. I'm going to show you what this looks like underneath. Okay, so that's what it looks like on top. When you're underneath in the underground tunnels, this is what it looks like from underneath. It is glass. It's glass. And it's crazy because they found a way, I can't quite remember what it is, but they found a way to keep glass clear, or so they thought, but it turned out that with enough time, the glass actually ended up turning purple, which is, if you look, it's kind of subtle, but it's like turns purple with time. But underneath, this is what lights the underground. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? We have these in Victoria, BC. It's crazy. It's insane. And it's a, look how filthy it is. Can you imagine how cool it was when it was, it provides a really like noticeable amount of light, which is incredible, man. So very cool. So that underground tour was really cool. And then there's one more picture I want to show you, and you've already seen it. You've already seen it, but it's worth seeing again. And that's this. Is that not the funniest thing in the world? So the backstory here, in case you weren't watching Hermit Master, was my team, which was myself, Cleo, and B-Dubs, had to create a family picture, right? So we wanted to go and, you know, collect a bunch of hermits and a bunch of just people from the family and everything. And it was B-Dub's idea. He's like, what if I'm like a baby? And so I thought he wanted me to like hold his whole body and we would like put a big old rat, you know, like a blanket over him. I'm like, we can do that. And so he comes over and I'm like, you want to just hop up? He's like, no. He's like, I'm going to like do this thing, like just my head. I'm like, what do you mean? His vision for this was on point. And I was just like, what? I was just like, what is going on? You know what I mean? I was the girl besides, this is Dot. That's, can you see my mouse? You can't. The girl beside Pearl is Dot. That's Zed's wife. Known as ... Whenever she pops into my stream, I always go beep, beep, beep. Well, back when I had my Go XLR. Anyways, he goes, no, he like lifts up my arm. He's like, what if I go under here and then like, you know, you like cradle me and use the blanket to make it look like it's my body. He's literally hiding his body behind my giant body. And he did that with his head. And I got to tell you guys, in the moment, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to lean in. I'm going to trust him on this. And I just did it. And I wish I knew he was making that awesome face, because I would have made a face that was like reflective of like, you know, like God, he's loud. You know what I mean? But I had no idea that he was doing that. Anyways, my point being that I was holding it, and I didn't know that this picture was going to be this awesome until I saw it like seconds later. This was taken with my phone. That picture that blew up the internet was taken with that picture blew up the internet. It was taken with this phone right here. And I looked at the image afterwards and I was like, are you kidding me? Like it was like, this is one of the funniest pictures I've ever been a part of. And I look like a proud father. Oh, it was great. It really was. That picture was just so funny. I just couldn't believe it. You want to know what else, guys? Is I was talking to Green afterwards, like after the whole thing, because I have never seen Taskmasters, right? It's a Brit show, and I had never seen it. After Hermit Masters, because I didn't really understand it, but after Hermit Masters, we went back to the house, and then me, Impulse, Tango, Zed, and Dot just started binge watching Taskmasters. And we were specifically watching, I believe, season 19 that's got, I'll never remember his name. Let's see how fast you guys can do it. Jason... whatever his last name. I never can remember his last name. He played Rafi in the league. Somebody's going to know. Manzukas. You got it instantly. So I'm already going to, by the time it scrolls off the thing, I'm going to forget it. Why can't I remember this name? Manzukas. Jason Manzukas, right? It is Jason, right? He was so funny. So funny. And I didn't know what the show was. Once I was watching several episodes, I was like, oh, I wish I watched this show first. I could have like done so much better. And I don't mean like competitively better in Hermit Master, but I just like entertaining wise, you know what I mean? I didn't quite understand what was going on. I was like so mad at myself. I'm like, I should have watched it. I absolutely should have watched it. It was just so funny. Jason Mantzoukas. Yeah, he's so funny. Where'd we watch it? So myself, Impulse, Tango, Zed, and Dot all stayed in a little VRBO after the thing. Everybody else stayed in a nearby hotel. And in the VRBO was like the hangout, which was great. But that's where we watched it at night. And I was just cracking up the whole time. I'm like, dude, I really, really wish I watched this. I'm so mad at myself. So mad. But it was so funny, dude. You know what I mean? Like I told Green later, I'm like, I had no idea like how true to the show you had this. All the way complete with the wax stamp, right? Like when you seal an envelope and you put the wax stamp on it. Like all the way down there, like there was an actual like HC stamp for the wet wax, the hot wax. That, and I'm like, I didn't even like show the camera that. Like that, I'm so mad at myself. Like there's just so much that went right over my head because I just wasn't aware of how close to the real show it is. You know, it was really cool, really cool. He did a great job. Jem did a great job. It was super fun. Quirp with the 27 months, Regan with the 3 months. Marsol with the 10 months. Liz used Splash with the 10 months. Tatiana, 16 months. All right, let's pop back in. Now, here's the deal. I am going to tell you what I kind of have in mind, and you guys are going to help me pick out a palette. And when I'm going to do it, I don't know. But we can have a little look-see. Let me show you what I want to do. Is it dark in here, man? It's so dark in here. All right. What do I usually have on for my boost? Oh, I have haste on usually. All right, let's go sleep real quick. This is my bed. Apparently, this is where I keep my bed now. I got to get this sorted. B-dubs is cracking me up. Yeah, see, dude. Like, I'm so mad at like my pitch for the carrot was just so bad. So bad. And I'm like, man, I missed the mark on that. B-dubs with the beat was so, he's like, at first he started with I forfeit, and then it turned out to be like the funniest one by a long shot. That's good stuff, man. Look at all these creepers, dude. Should I spear him? I think I should spear him. Should I spear him? Let's spear him. Where's my spear? I'm gonna get the music back on after I spear these honey baddies. Here, what we got to do, dude, is we got to spear 2 at once. What's up? Can I? No. Dummy. Oh, baby. What are you doing? Yeah. I think that the spear, there should be something, you should get some sort of cool points or something when it comes to a spear. You know what I mean? A spear kill, dude. There should be some kind of, not fanfare, but something more than just the kill. There needs to be some sort like a lightning crack or something. That's another thing I've learned, guys, with the spear is that the tip of it is further out than I think a lot of people would know. Like you don't have to be as close to your target as I once thought. There is an achievement. All right, so I obviously got that because of my handsomeness. But in terms of oh, that's the skylight. But in terms of, wait a minute. So if I put some moss over that, anyways. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, but in terms of like I think it should just be something a little bit cooler every time. Maybe. Oh, look. We'll leave that to beef. Let's do this, guys. All right, let's grab this. Let's go put this guy over here. All right, we'll still have the light down there and still get that skylight. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So what I want to do, let's make sure Creeper's not going to come up on me because Creeper's got to creep. Let's get the music going. One of my favorite parts of the event was the music room. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, the music was something I was kind of on the fence about, but it turned out to be a real winner. All right, so here's what I'm saying. Well, I want to pick a module that I want to do now. And I think what's kind of going through my head is I kind of want to go through this almost like when I used to work in the tire center. We put the tire on, and then you don't. Let's say that these are lugs. Obviously, there's more than 4, right? But you pretend there's like 8 here in a circle. You don't just go in a circle. You do this one, then you do that one, then you do this one, then you do that one, right? And I kind of want to take a similar approach to this, because I think if I do modules that are like this one further away, and then as the modules start to come together, then how they connect will present itself. I think if I do this one here, it'd be okay, but I think it's going to make more sense if I go do this module right here, this green one. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Kanoko says, I had recently got my wisdom teeth removed, so if I smiled too much, it would hurt. That stream really didn't help. Dude, wisdom teeth. Getting those out sucks. All right, Smear, that's actually pretty funny. Lugs? That's nuts. I almost poured this on this with the lid on, by the way. Just so you know. Skippery says, "Loved your drumming skills. What style drummer would you say you are, or what do you lean towards?" Honestly, I would say, I'm a marching style first and foremost. That's why you see me holding traditional and all that stuff. But I would say I'm more of a rock guy. You know what I mean? I do like a little bit of groove. I do like playing funk and stuff, groove and funk and stuff like that. But I will hold a swing beat if asked, but I'm not very good at it. I wish my Latin was better, but it's not. Proper Latin drummer is like Frank Rosali is one of the best Latin drummers in the world. And the proper Latin is so much fun to listen to. And it's very, very difficult, All right, so you guys, what do you think? That's what I'm kind of thinking, right? This green one here. So the question is, what kind of palette do we want to do here? And I want to think about this. I was thinking, I don't know why, but why is orange screaming at me for this green segment here? You know what I mean? Something orangey. Because I know that one of these, remember, each one of these modules is going to be have its own personality. I don't want this for orange. That's a certainty. This feels like it's orange. And I think this one here would probably maybe be, I don't know. I know there's going to be a pale oak one, I think. Make the green segment out of acacia. Achacha. Yeah, that's the right tree for it, right? Resin farm, maybe. Copper, orange, terracotta, orange. Yep. Okay, people are liking the orange. So some sort of orange palette. So let's have a look around at what we have. And let's empty our pockets first. Let's have a look around at what we have. And let's start to piece together some sort of loose palette. That's going to be a good list of items to kind of go with. And then later, this is going to be where it comes to building it out. It's probably going to be something I'm going to do a time lapse of. I'll put on some music and just go. Because that's what I did. That's what I did for this guy here, this tower here, right? I had no idea what I wanted to do. Didn't really mean to make it look like Jar Jar Binks, but it does. But I like what I did here, and I just kind of started doing stuff. And next thing I know, I liked it ish. You know what I mean? For some reason, these long lantern holders, I like how long they are. I like how it just gives a sad, droopy look to this thing, All right, so a cha-cha is a good option. And something tells me I probably don't even have a cha-cha wood because I'm amazing. I don't have a cha-cha, do I? How much resin do I have? Not a lot. It is Jar Jar, right? Could be one of those snails from One Piece. Hey, Revivified. One Piece? What's that? Is that an anime? That's an anime, isn't it? I'm going to tell you why I know that. Okay, it is. Yes with a question mark. Okay. Ready? Of the group, who do you think had the most, the longest discussion with me about One Piece? Now, hold on. When I say longest, I'm not insinuating it drug on. It was fascinating. And now I want to watch the show. You guys knew instantly. It was Martin. It was Martin. It was absolutely Martin. So does he talk about this all the time or something? It was absolutely Martin. I made the best Star Wars build this season. Yeah, he had a lot to say about One Piece. When he explained to me what it was, I was fascinated. I genuinely was. Do I have any Achacha saplings? We might have to go look. Do I even... Like, are any of these Achacha saplings? Spruce, dark oak, birch, yellow, dark. Spruce. I have no Achacha. I have no Achacha. We got to go get some. All right, we're gonna go on a little journey. We're gonna do this our way. Let's put that away. Let's put some stuff away. We'll fix all this later. Actually, take this with me. I like having scaffolding on me. Okay, I already said it. Why in the world do I have 10 Enderman heads? Okay. We gotta get some more rockets. Okay, we got food. Let's go find some Achacha. It's got to be somewhere around this. You know, this is what I'm talking about. It's a fun thing. This is fun for me, is going out and finding what we need. I don't know why I'm like that, but there's something, we've talked about this before, is there's something about playing old school. What is wrong with my Voxy mod, man? I installed it and it works, kind of. Is it just the fog? Is that what's holding me back? So I'm going west right now. I'm gonna have to check out this One Piece. Well, I know, but I've already loaded a bunch of chunks, so I feel like I should be able to see it, but I feel like, you know what I mean? Oh, it's like campfire down there. This is where I went and got my bees. Ooh, pumpkins. That's orange. That's probably not the right kind of orange. I mean, it could be. I kind of want to put a hay bale under this. As maybe an accent. Yeah. Well, we have a pumpkin farm, but actually I think I have a. Thank you, Impulse. That's what happened just now. All right, we're going to find some Achacha over here. In fact, there might be some Achacha in Skiz's playground. If you know, you know. You know what's crazy is that I'm just now realizing I don't think I've seen an Achacha tree all season. Yeah, resin blocks could be, that'll probably be the best accent, really, is the resin block. Which direction am I going? I'm going west. Look at this. Look at this pale oak. You're planning on rewatching One Piece again? You know what I want to do, dude, is I started watching Attack on Titan, and I would like to, I don't know, that. Hopefully that's not spoiled. I didn't know where that came from. I would like to start watching Attack on Titan again. I started watching, I got to get back to it. Yeah, Mimi, we did the show and tell. We did the, showed off this bad boy right here. And then we showed some pictures, and they were glorious. And I could see the squirrels, and they were merry. This is me now. I'm just flying out west, right? Flying out west, looking for a cha-cha. It's around here. I know it is. I don't know it is. But I refuse to believe there's not a cha-cha somewhere. All I need is a little bit. Might as well see what this is all about. What do we got? Anything good? No. What is people are straight up like, what is a cha-cha? Yeah, we're looking for a Acacia. What? You know what? I don't really want to have another. I can't believe I didn't know Prismarine blocks animated situation. But what is Lodestone for? I hear it used all the time, and I'm like, if enough context clues, and I'll know what it's for. I've never actually researched it at all. Then the man says, no idea. A compass. See, that's why I don't know it, because they're trying to step on my territory. The compass. Bop, ba, da, bop, bop, bop. Oh man, buddy. Buddy. Why am I checking all of these all of a sudden out of nowhere? What? I mean, is it? What am I doing? No. We go west, Nooch. Lodestone being made cheaper helped address one of my issues I had with the game, and that's getting lost. What you needed was yourself a compass. That's what you needed. That's the real stuff. Okay. Cha-cha. Yeah, baby. Look at that, dude. That just rendered for the first time. You know what, dude? We should be seeing some babies. I haven't seen a baby chick yet. I would like to. You know what I mean? Mateo makes with the 700 biddies says, Skiz, gotta go. Have a great stream and please keep in touch. Scan the QR code on my business card to get in contact with me. Please help put me in touch with someone else that I can coordinate with about the cups. You take it easy. Yeah, let's just hit me up. Just whisper to me. Keep that conversation alive. Obviously, there's no guarantee, but that might be a neat thing to do for next season. You know what I'm talking about. Let me get this wood, and then let me get some saplings. Sparky Ginger. Give me the saplings, I say. I don't want seeds. Now, if I use this, let's see. Can I just, there we go. It does. Okay. It's funny how there's like certain little nuances of Minecraft that my brain refuses to like just remember. And that is if you whack one of them is if you whack a leaf, are you canceling out your chances of getting the sapling? We just learned, no, you are not. But here's the good news, okay? In 2 minutes, I'm going to forget. No, I remember forever. Two saplings, or as I like to call sapples. I just made that up. Three sapples, four sapples. Now we're cooking. PLP says, please do watch One Piece. It's your favorite anime ever. It's a bit of a slow burn in terms of the plot initially moving along, but things escalate pretty quick. You know what? I that's what I'm saying. Is like Martin had so many good things to talk. You know, but here's what this was what was fun. This is something I really enjoy about Martin. Is I don't remember how we got onto the conversation of One Piece, but he's kind of reluctant's not the word, but I think he doesn't just assume that would interest him, interests other people, right? But I'm somebody that what people find interesting, I can find interesting to a point, just because that's, you know, I like the human spirit, and watching somebody be passionate about something is interesting to me. So I was like, well, tell me about the show. So he started telling me, and then I was asking questions and stuff, and he realized that he did a good job telling me about the plot and everything, that it was genuinely interesting. And then all of a sudden he had this like different level of excitement talking about it. And that's fun to see too. You know what I mean? That was fun. It could see how like passionate he was about it, which is, I mean, how do you argue with that? It was cool, you know? Paul Saper, am I saying that right? With the new Prime sub, welcome to Skiz family. There's a live action of it as well. I think he mentioned that. There's a live action of it. One Piece. All right, look at all these saplings, dude. We're in business. All right, we have what we need, Hamibanes, in terms of sapples. That's the official word. Yeah, let's shoot on back home. We can bone meal what we need to now. I can't believe, I don't even think I've got a chest for this, right? How come I don't see no, let's go down here real quick. I want to see if I can find a chick. That's what we're doing. We're looking around for chicks. Do I have to breed them to see them? Or are they natural at all? Crip says, if you're in the UK, One Piece is on the iPlayer. I don't know what that sentence means. What's an iPlayer? Yeah, my advice if you're starting a drum set is to just go with the bare minimum set of a snare, a kick, a floor tom, hi-hat, crash, ride, and maximize that out and get them all used. Just start real simple and really focus on what you can do with them. You know what I mean? And look up like polyrhythms and stuff like that. There's so much you can do with just that setup. And when you maximize what you can do with a small amount of drums, it makes a world of difference for when you start expanding. A world of difference. To the point to where if you start with a drum set too big, I think you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. That's just me though. And I'm right. Will I ever do a drum stream? I appreciate that game. Maybe. I mean, look at this. You can just chop all these down. Maybe. Honestly, my drum set is not even hooked up. What is going on here? What is this? What am I looking at? I don't. Did somebody just come strip all the leaves? That's amazing. It looks like Scar did it. Yeah, it just might be. Jeez. Only drums I've ever played are Rock Band drums, if that even counts. Of course that counts. Of course it counts. Going great with the 333, just to give you an idea, you know I'm an older dude. And I have watched all 1,155 episodes. It is about falling in love with the characters. Oh, I've definitely done that before. That's a lot of episodes, dude. That is so many episodes. Like, what in the world? There's so many episodes. Oh, I'm the only one on the server. Can't imagine anybody's going to sleep anytime soon. Moon big. All right, what kind of blocks do you think you would need to do that? You would need gray concrete, light gray concrete. What would this one be? White terracotta, maybe? That might be a little too bright for white terra. That is too white for it. I like that. That's like a new thing I've been doing, is trying to figure out what would I use. Ooh, elytra. Oh boy, we're okay. What the heck? What are you? What is? Should I go in? I don't think I should. Let's do it. Sounds like a bad idea. Let's do it. Oh, I know, my dude. Hey! Good timing on that. Pulpy says, in defense of One Piece's length, the series is over 28 years long. Are you serious? It's been going on for 28 years. Oh, yeah, get back in there. Do the repair. It's been going on for 28 years. That's amazing. That's insane. Look at these signs, man. I love it. I went the wrong way because that's what I do. "28 years. What in the world?" Bop-a-dibba-dibba-dabba-dooba-dabba-dooba-dabba-bop. I don't want you guys to blow out your ears with these Endermen. All right. This is where it's always fun to do this, isn't it? Come up here. How do I do this? Is it, no. I forget how to set a camera. Oh, that does that. You guys know stuff. How do I set the camera again? This is always fun to watch. It's not that. Yeah, but the F4 number is how you switch to it, but I'm trying to remember how to set the camera. I think it's a J1. There it is. No, it's wrong. Yeah, it's not. If I go F4-1, comes down here. F4-1 is how you switch to it after you've set it. I'm forgetting how to set it. God, animal. I can't set it. I forgot how to do it. You know what? Let's see. Probably, Speakaroo, is it? I want to know. I'm not going to be able to figure it out. All right, anyways. We whack. Nooch. Now we go up real quick. This is always fun for me to watch. It's funner to look at that. Look at those idiots. That's how many we killed in one shot. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, snoogs. Nooch. All right, we're clear. We're good. We're all built up. Might as well just do that. I don't think I'll need it, but just preparing right now. And then we're going to go and we're going to figure out a proper palette for this. Come on. You know what? I got that from Pops. And when we were young kids and we were dating, I used to always make fun of her because she would go, no. And I'd always finish it up by going, Zark. You'll get it. All right, let's get up there. Hup. Yeah, you're animal peg. Call you animal. No, Summercast. Somebody actually alt F forward. Yeah, Noah's Ark. Somebody actually alt F forward. Well, I haven't done that, so that's good. Okay, so let's do this. We have enough wood to play here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Now, while we're doing this, we're going to grow some achacha. So we have it. Let's let that go organically for now. I'm not going to focus too much on that. Okay. So let's do this. Let's grab this guy and let's make ourselves a quick crafting table, which I've only made, 50 of them this season. And let's do this. We're going to have all the different stuff. We got this. We've got, I'm just going to do this. Okay, we got this. We're going to have this. Hummer in the body. Hummer in the body. Hummer in the body. Boom. Trap doors. Ooh, that'll be good to actually get it sorted. What could be good behind a trap door? That's actually a good shout. We're going to want to find something. In fact, it might even be like... And not to mention, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be orange dominant, but it's not designed to be, ooh, I don't like that. It's going to be orange dominant, but there's still going to be other colors in here. So what I want to do is do enough of these so I can kind of get a feel for, I don't like that. I don't like it. We'll leave it like that for now, but I think something else. You know what? This on top of a, resin block could be a little too orange. You know what, dude? I used to, this is annoying because I had all those, I had the stuff. I had the resin guys. What are they called? I had the guys, the creakings, right? Blue, green, like oxidized copper. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, I am really good at getting in my own place. Mwah. Okay. I'm gonna have to make another thing for resin again. I used to have it and now it's gone. Honey in the body. Honey in the body. And I'm trying to remember. Guys, I know I've got it somewhere. I've got the heart somewhere, dude. I've got the heart. I've got the heart somewhere. I just don't remember where it's at. Where'd you guys put my creaking heart? Maybe it's actually in here. I didn't look enough. It's not. It's not in here. You know what I wonder, dude? I wonder if I've got a bunch of resin downstairs. I haven't been down here in a long time. Remember this place, dude? I haven't been down here in forever. Oh, I got nothing. All the resin on the walls. I don't even come up here anymore. Or down here anymore. Tango has a resin farm. Are you serious? Does Tango seriously have a resin farm after all that? You played the entire football season before realizing that your back was and probably is fractured. I knew something was wrong, but the MRI said nothing was wrong. That's awful. Okay, well, you know what? That could have turned out a whole lot worse. I'm glad it didn't. Dunga, 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 Hamabada. All right. Let's see if I can borrow some of my own resin over here. Dunga, 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 Hamabada. I'm never gonna find prism. I'm never gonna find resin in here. You guys see resin? Why not? There it is. Found it. Okay. See, I'm taking this. This is sort of why I gave season passes the way I did, because I knew I was going to be the jerk. I knew I was going to need to steal stuff because I'm a good guy. All right, let's go. All right, this is what I'm kind of thinking is that what if we... You know, the trapdoor kind of nicely softens it a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't hate it. And magma. Now here's the deal. We're going to get a few more oranges, but we got to remember that we need something else. We need other accents. And also this room sucks. We got to figure this out. We got to figure out a better whatever. This is not even supposed to be here. I built this whole entrance that I never use because it's stupid. Look at this. What am I thinking? My place is just madness. Terracotta. That's not a bad idea. Trapdoor and lava. Get out of town. Let's try that. That's kind of nice, actually. Anyways, I also want to do... I came in here for something. I came in here specifically for something. Magma, thank you. Goodness gracious. Let me grab some of this. All right, now let's go back out there and let's have a look, and then let's really visualize what kind of like additional block is going to go great with this. That's going to be very not orange. You know what I mean? Okay, just leave that like that. Just so you have it without the trapdoor. Grab this guy here. Okay. That's I kind of like that. That's kind of cool looking, dude. Yeah, I don't like this. I like that. That's cool looking. Let's do the lava. Ooh, shroom lights could be a good one. I should have grabbed some while I was in there. There with the 300 biddies. Skiz, I finished recording my video. Not sure if you remember, but you told me to know if I truly enjoy the work, I'd return to it after being sick. I can positively say I still enjoy it very much. Good. That's good. Now listen, that's gonna trick you. It's a matter of time before you're gonna second guess that. You got it. You know what I mean? It's not the whole thing is, you know, just roses and unicorns and leprechaun farts. Sometimes you gotta dig a little bit, you know, and you gotta be cool with it. All right, let's do the lava. Actually, let's do this. Let's make several of these. Four is good. No, let's get one more so we can put it on top. I won't be able to put lava in that. I'm just now realizing I would have to do it. Actually, yeah, I can. Let's go like this. Yep, put it right here. Yep. Okay. Ouch! That scared me, dude. Stop it. Stop. All right, that's kind of cool looking. That's kind of cool looking, man. You got to be wondering, why don't I just pick up my bed and take it with me? Because I have thing over here to take care of. Oh, fire tick. What's wrong with me? What am I thinking? Obviously. Fire tick on equals lava. Bad idea. That's a good point. I probably... Ah, there it goes! There it up! Up! How come it's not burning these? Oh, man, like if this is one of those things that if done right, we can use this as a proper block, but we got to be just cognizant about what it's near. You know what I mean? Okay, so this here is not what I want as my accent block. This is my main. Orange is going to be the main, but I'm looking for something, and it might. I don't know what it is. It might be white. Oh, my body. Oh, my body. Oh, my body. Could do a deep slate or obsidian. The resin has variance? What do you mean? Green? Green could be like maybe like the lime green concrete. That might be a little much. And concrete, I'm always reluctant to use concrete because it's so limiting in regards to you can't do slabs, can't do stairs, stuff like that. Right. I can do. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What are you on about? What are you talking about? Cook the clumps. Cook this. Boy, I've really not messed with resin. Let's get in here. One of these days I'm going to get organized in here. No, I'm not. Bricks. Okay, got it. Let me grab some furnace. Let me grab some furnace. One furnace is fine. Look at my inventory. Look what you guys did in my inventory. Proud of yourselves? Resin bricks. Let's do this. Let's have a look at resin bricks. It's me here. I am proud of myself. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Let's just check this out. Okay. Just carrying these gold blocks around for no reason. Let's make some resin bricks. What is going to be? I don't know. Green. I don't hate green, but I don't like. Not a lot of. The only green I like in Minecraft is the lime green, and I think that might be a little too contrasty. I'm feeling white. Maybe not. See, because this is a little. Dark would be good. Like, what did I do over here? Did I do blackstone or did I do... That's blackstone there. Deep slate would be good. Just a little bit of deep slate. You know what I wish, dude? I wished this here. I love stripped so much. I just wish I could make other stuff with it. Slabs and stairs and stuff. I don't like the pattern in planks. Almost all the planks. I'm just gonna have to get over that, but I don't love it. I do like that look right there. That could be kind of cool. Honey? Honey. I mean, I have that. I've been getting that. Let's have a look at this. Just happened. That was weird. There it is. All right. Hey guys. Oh, these bees are like, come on, man. I had this crap on my butt forever. I gotta wipe. I have no empty bottles. I'm good at stuff. And there's these. Guys, I'm gonna have to clean your butts later, okay? Hold on. You know what I can do, dude? Here you go, guys. There's a honey block. Now I have these. How comes I only got 4? All right. At least some of you can get cleaned up here. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Oh, see, there they are. I want to make sure they can all clean their butts. Hold on. What's going on? I don't get it. Oh, because I'm holding the bottles. All right, duh. All right, so we have this. Let's grab let's grab this. All right, good. Let's put these out there. Can you stop doing that, dude? I don't think this is gonna be a good idea. Okay, we have this. And we have this. This could also be a good one with the trapdoor on it. In fact, you know what might make more sense, guys? Is if we put a different type of trapdoor on top of one of these blocks. That's got a lot of yellow going on there. That's got, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Fire's got a lot of orange on it. It's more yellow, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thought. It's a good thought. So it might end up being a deep slate thing. Let's go check this out. Let's grab some deep slate. Possible. I may have built the most annoying door yet. All right, let's get in here. Almost time for the drums, guys. Almost time for drums. What about maybe tough? Tough might be a good shout, actually. Right? What do you guys think of tough? I don't even have a thing for this. Tough, right? Tough could be a good one. Tough might look good with that orange. Okay, where is this? Where is this zombie? Oh, it's time. You know what we do here, guys? We enjoy this part of the music big time. The drumming is too good. What kind of drumming I find impressive here comes. Dude is awesome. Dude is awesome, man. You got to give it up. Okay. Now we came in to maybe get some resin. There's a chest with honeycomb on it, isn't there? I knew it. You know, I swear, part of me was like, I think I need to look around. I swear I made a honey one already. Oh, you dummy. You're right. Right here. Oh, no, I already got the thing. I'm going to throw that away. But I don't have this guy. All right, this will be garbage. That'll be in the toilet. Got to put this in the turlet. All right, let's look at... I think we like the idea of tough, right? Tough's not a bad idea. Specifically... I don't know. I don't know. Let's grab that, and then let's grab some... That's black. I don't want blackstone. Let's grab some deep slates. Something like this. All right, let's go back out there. Let's have a look. Guys, what is going on with my inventory? What always goes on. That's what's going on. Love the recent podcast episode. Thank you. What was the last one about? What was the last podcast? It's been a while because we were traveling for the charity event. What was that? What was the last one? Was that the or oh my gosh, it was the Are We Famous one, huh? Yeah, famous-ish, right? It was a tongue-in-cheek episode, but it was amazing because we were in the oh god, look at this. It was amazing because we were in the studio, like setting up and stuff, and I look over, and Jiggles is all skiz, and I look over and he's got the thumbnail up, and it's, you know, me and Impulse back to back with our shades on, you know, and he's like, "What is this, bro?" And Joe goes, "I should pop on and say, I can answer this for you." "No, you're not." And I was like, "Dude, do that. That's funny, man." And so he did. It was so, and I responded with new phone. Who dis? Oh man, that was funny. Okay, so let's nooch that. And now let's snoogans that, because if we, I don't need this gunpowder. If we get ourselves one of these guys, what do we think of that? Ba-ba-da-ba-doo-ba. Okay, I'm thinking... Because you guys also, here's an idea. Here's the thing, right? If I were to, I'm going to put this back. I'll leave it there for now. If I were to use a different trapdoor that's lighter, but is on top of the orange, it might be a way to soften something like the resin. So let's do this. Let me go. Dude, my pockets are making me absolutely bonkers. Let's grab, what's a good, see the trapdoor, like the pale oak, I think it's solid, so that's not going to quite pan out. Right, that's solid. What trapdoors are not solid? Oh, the bricks, that's right, we want to look at the bricks, that's why we did it with our face. Let's go look at the bricks. We look at the bricks now. Stop. Okay, so we have these. So now we can make resin bricks with them. And if I can make resin bricks, can I make resin stairs? Whoa, hold on. Hold the phone. That's, I guess, not too bad. For a second there, I'm like, that is really expensive. You can make slabs. I'm just do this first. Okay, nooch that. Dude, what? I am really upset with myself that I didn't make a whole lot more than this. I think I'm confused. How come? Maybe I just didn't. I thought I put more in there than I thought. Magma blocks and the dark purple nether blocks. Like purple? Purpur's kind of a shout. Frostburn, what's up? Oh yeah, I use a stone cutter. I should. It's okay. I'll just steal more from Tango. It's you know, it's a sacrifice I'm willing for Tango to make. All right, let's see here. Let's get more of these guys. I should go. Let's go get that stone cutter. I think it's like already up and like over here, right? No, it's not. I don't remember being so messy. Well, I don't. Okay, it's getting to that point again where I'm like, I hate my place again. So definitely need to clean up. Definitely need to clean up. Let's grab a stone cutter. Oh my gosh, guys. Let's put a bunch of stuff away. Keep the polish tough. I don't even have a place for lodestone. Put it in there anyways. Okay, is it lodestone something you can craft? Is lodestone something you craft or you have to find it? Because if so, I may have just made a mistake. I never mess with it. You can craft it. Okay, thank you. You meant the nether brick. Oh, nether brick. Ooh, that is a good shout. Nether brick could be really good with this orange. Nether brick might be the way to go. All right, let me finish the job here. Let me do this. Oh, look at this fella. Chisel brick, huh? Okay. And then let's get, well, we know what stairs look like. Got stairs and walls. Okay, you can do it all. That's what I care about. You can do it all. Actually, let's put that down there. That's a good looking brick, dude. That's gonna be... Is this directional? Is this thing directional? It's not. Okay, good. Interesting. The guy on top. Okay. That's a good looking brick. I've never really had a peek at that brick before. What do these look like stacked? I don't love it stacked. All right, we got to figure out what is our... Let's grab this tough. Is this going to be our accent block? Guys, I think it's this. I think it's a deep slate. I think it's deep slate. Eight chiseled stone and an iron ingot. What's that? What? This is kind of good, right? This might be the way to go. I think it's, I do like the tough, but I don't think it's going to work in this sense. I think it's going to be mainly a cha-cha. I think it's going to be a mix of a cha-cha, this combination here, right here, and this. I think I'm right. Let me take this off. I don't think we're going to be doing trapdoors over top of this. I think it's just going to be a combination of deep slate. Maybe with some tough in there a little bit. Maybe. The question, the problem is this, is that this here is a nice soft orange. This is a little bit loud. So we don't want to do a whole lot of that. So I think it's going to be a mixture of this orange here, along with this here, and that, and possibly this. That might be a little much. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do this real quick. Gosh, there I go again with my inventory. Okay, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of that. Possibly regular resin bricks or blocks rather. Get rid of this. Okay, didn't mean to do that. That's my mistake. Give me an empty bucket. Hey. There we go. All right, let's pick that up. I don't think I'm going to be doing the lava thing. But I think we got it, guys. I think it's going to be this along with this, along with this. Look at these saplings. I missed all the saplings, didn't I? Maybe like a string of these or a pillar of these here or there. That might be kind of hard to make happen, but and along with this, all right. Okay, and along with this. Hey. Take with the 33 months. The fire tower being closed is making more sense now. Salio, thank you. Okay. This, I don't think that tough is going to make it in. I think this is our palette right here. This is our palette for this thing here. So what I'm going to do, I don't totally know. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean? I think we might have something here. Maybe. We'll see. The build behind you is looking good so far. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're talking about this over here. That was fun. That was fun to build. I like the way that the windows and the railing here are working together. Kind of wondering if these should have been darker. Maybe I should have done dark oak. Don't you just want to eat that? I don't look like chocolate. All right, we're gonna. Oh, hold on. I got a whisper here. Oh, it's a whisper. I'll read that offline. We're gonna find somebody to raid. I appreciate y'all for being here. Tomorrow's Monday. I will be streaming again. I'm gonna be streaming like an hour, starting an hour later than I normally do. And then Tuesday is gonna be a podcast day. Wednesday I'll be streaming again. Thursday is on the fence because I leave Friday for New York. But I'm only gonna be on for a couple days, so there you have it. All right, who are we raiding? Looking around. We're looking around. Who do I want to raid? Oh, dude, I'm raiding Cleo. I'm raiding Cleo. Go say hello to Cleo. And I love that. I love that Cleebert is using face cam. We're gonna load you up and send you on over to Cleo. Go say hello. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. To my amazing mods, thank you as always for being here, especially on a day that we typically don't do this. Cyril Mappa, yeah, I'm a Cleabert. I call Cleo Cleabert. All right, I'm gonna send you on over to Cleo. Say hello, make him smile, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. And you guys are amazing. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be good to each other. I will talk to you shortly. Thank you, everybody.